Video up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for that Tuesday night delight, also known as the Checck. And of course, I'm one of your co-hosts today. I go by the name of Hollywood. Right down there, we got the walking thirst trap, Miss Tiff Nicole, and that way, we got our other co-host, Ray Boone, and that way, wait. I cannot do this mirror thing.
Down below.
Right there. There we go. We got our guest, Miss Candace Van Beauty from the hit series on All Black, Double Cross. And welcome to the check-in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday.
Welcome, y'all.
Where that?
What's going on, man? How's everyone doing this evening? Happy Tuesday to everyone.
Doing awesome.
That's what's up, ladies, gent. Welcome to another episode of the weekly check-in. Like Chad said, I'm Ray. Down below is Tiff. To my left is lovely Candace. To my right is my man Chad. Yeah, thank y'all for joining us. We glad y'all tuning in for another Tuesday episode. We got an exciting episode, a lot of topics, a lot of things to talk about. This is the first Tuesday of the month, so y'all know what we do. We do our monthly first Tuesday of the month mental health check-in, just to see how everybody's doing. You know what I'm saying? How your last 28 days was of February. You know how you holding up mentally, spiritually. So, and we also go around and ask everyone how their weekend was. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what we do. We start with the ladies first. So I'm gonna go down below to my beautiful co-host Tiff, and we go from there. We're gonna go to the other lady, the other lovely
And I
lady.
was like, I feel like we should start with the guest first. Miss Candace.
You want to start with the guest? We can start with the
Oh, you
guest
can
first.
start me?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's start with the lovely Miss Candace.
Candy,
first.
what's up? Carlos, what's going on? Welcome.
Um, I'm great. My weekend was great. I got to reconnect with some people that I haven't seen in years. And as far as the whole month of February, honestly, I've kind of been in like somewhat of isolation, if you will, but in a good way, and just, reflecting and looking in the mirror and like really taking this time out to honor my ancestors, like thinking about everything that they've gone through up until this point now, having this beautiful life that I have. What am I going to do with it? And what, the legacy that I want to leave behind. So that's kind of where I've been, just, making sure that I'm good, making sure I'm checking things off the list of, potentials, that the goals and things that need to be done. We get these thoughts and ideas and all these gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's definitely for us to give to others. So, and that's how I honor my ancestors, just be the best version of myself. So, yeah, just taking that me time. That's what I did for this month.
That's what's up. Troy, what's going on? Carlos, what's up? Tanita, what's going on? Sarah, welcome. Thank y'all for tuning in. Okay. How was you? Did you say something about your weekend? How was your weekend? How was your past weekend? Candy.
Still me. No, it was really good. I ended up going for the first time to a nice restaurant called Lion Hall for brunch.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice, and just got to catch up with people that I haven't seen in years. Just reconnecting, and so it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty chill.
And what was this? What was this place at Lion Hall? Where is that at? Located?
In Arlington, Virginia, because I'm still in the DMV area.
Right. Okay.
So, and that was my first time there. So that's why
Gotcha.
shout it out.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
It was nice.
Check that out. You said Lion Hall. in
Mm-hmm.
Arlington. Okay.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Are you a big fan of mimosas? I love
I
mimosas.
am.
Yes. I want. I always said I want to open up a mimosa bar, man.
Oh, I love some mimosas.
You
Mm.
know, that
I
might be a
do.
thing.
Huh?
I
I
do.
said that might be a thing, a mimosa bar.
Exactly. I never heard of. I never heard of a mimosa bar ever. Now, I could be wrong, but I never heard of one. Someone open up a mimosa bar. Don't try to take my shit either. Anybody. Um, we got to put that out there, y'all. Like for real, man. But that'd be dope. I love mimosas, man. I love mimosas. Tiffany, so how was your weekend, love? Oh shit. Tiaka,
No,
what's
I
up?
ain't gonna
Ronnie, what's
say.
up?
I ain't saying too much. I'm not saying too much. No,
Hey,
it's my
Dad,
birthday. It's my birthday week.
I'm on an interview, so when you walk past, they can see you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's my birthday. It's my birthday week, so I've been celebrating
Hmm.
and
Notice, hey Chad, notice how she paused and celebrated. But go ahead, continue.
been celebrating and
KG, what's up?
I'm like, but just also, but at the same token, trying to like get my mind right because I did go back to work today.
Right.
Um, but uh, like in addition, like how Candace mentioned, the whole month of February, since we are into a new month now, whether I talk about it often or not, like that's always one of my goals to better myself. But
Yes, she was, Candy.
I know I was turning the hell up. So and it's like, okay, time to get serious now. I'm back at work. Uh, gotta get back in shape. It's like you said, be the best you for you or treat yourself the best and be the
Hmm.
best version of yourself. So it's like I know I gotta get back to that. Turn up Tiff fun Tiff, but that's definitely not the best Tiff, you know. So it's like just getting through the birthday season and which extends through Pisces season, just FYI. Like it's not done. It's not done yet, but this week is done. But yeah, Chad and I went to the brunch on Sunday. Chad probably got mute. Um, then I had breakfast. No, we had brunch for my best friend's birthday Saturday.
Bobby, what's up, Bobby?
And then I feel like I did some shit on Friday. I don't know. I stayed home Friday. Like
Chad.
just stuff. Like it's been a lot. We did karaoke on Thursday. And then y'all be sure to come out again this Thursday for karaoke. It's always
This
fun. Great
Thursday
time. Fast
karaoke,
Eddie's. It's free. Y'all come out.
Fast Eddie's
Still
free.
Pisces season. We celebrating, like I said.
Chad and his R&B band, his R&B group. They ain't band, his
That's
R&B group.
the OFA
It's the
boys.
OFA
So
boys.
come cheer on the OFA boys.
Y'all make sure y'all check out KG's party on the 5th, man. Uh,
I see that. I see that.
yeah, what band gonna be in the
Hey
building?
Bobby.
What's up,
Funny
Bobby?
ass Bobby. And so
What's up,
that's it. That
Bobby?
was pretty much my weekend. Turn up. I posted pictures, the ones I could post before going to jail. And you know, that's about all I got. It was a great time. We celebrated my homeboy's birthday too, whose brunch it was.
Shanae, what's
He
up?
released the
Sharice, what's
song and
up?
everything. We're gonna have him on the show now that the song is released. We'll get him on here and talk to him a
Okay.
little bit. He crazy and funny. Super talented though. So that was his brunch that we read on Sunday.
Mm.
And yeah, that's kind of been life. Hi
Kiki, what's up?
Kiki.
What's up? What's
Hey
up? What's up?
Shanice.
What Bobby say? Shout out to
Shout
the
out to the
women.
women.
I
I
love
love y'all. Moets, keep doing y'all thing. We men are nothing without y'all.
it.
Thank
Amen.
thank you, Mo.
No.
Thank you, Mo.
Amen,
I love
Mo.
you, Moets. I ain't never heard it. I love it. That's
Ch-
cute.
Chad, how was your weekend, boss?
Let's see. It was fucking dope.
It was dope.
Had game night. Had game night Friday.
Shouts out to Diamond for a good game night, good turnout. That was fun. I
Oh
want
yeah,
some money on
definitely
the
dope.
dice.
I missed it. I missed everything behind the DJ booth, but I had fun.
You needed to. You was right where you was at this time. Good job. My man Chad was on the ones and twos, fucking them up.
And then what Saturday I ain't do nothing. I don't know. Saturday chilled. Sunday went to the brunch, like Tiff said.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, gotta give a shout out to Top Five Band. Oh my god. I could not
They
remember
were
who
so good. They really were really, really good.
I
Nikita,
could
what's
not
up?
remember who was bragging about them on Facebook, but I gotta find out who it is so I can dap them up and be like, yo, like they was cranking. They hit everything. They hit some Biggie, So I was like, oh, that's it. I'm sold. But yeah, they crank. They at the Hard Rock Cafe. I gotta go see them again wherever they at. Like for real, real live. Shout out Top Five Band. And then after that, pretty much it was back to work. Well, we did go to LX house to kick it in the studio for a little bit, which was fun vibing
Yeah, I
out.
gotta watch my drum solo.
Oh yeah, Tiff on the drums, killing it.
I saw that. I said, Lord, this nigga. Sounds like somebody that gave her a Fisher Price set and she just went ham.
Like ding 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 ding.
She got the symbol on. She got the
You got the
symbol on the
symbol down
record.
back.
If the drums are hard, but I can do the pretty sexy shit. I can do that, but the drums is like, Cause no, I ain't even gonna say that out loud. No,
Holding sticks.
I already heard how it sounded coming out, so I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was about it. And speaking of music, because of our guests, we're gonna get to about that too. Somebody dropped a single recently too.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get about. We're
okay.
gonna talk
Yeah.
about that later.
We definitely gonna pick your brain because this ain't your first time on here, so you already know how we do.
Right, she the first time, second time guest, ain't she?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
she making
Second,
history.
Thank
yeah,
you
welcome
guys.
again. We appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. My weekend, what I do? I was over at the game night Friday, Diamond House again. Shouts out to Diamond for the good turnout and the fun game night. Saturday I worked, came home, ain't do shit. Sunday I ain't do shit, just chill. Yeah, that was it. So that's my weekend. I did reflect on like Candace said, reflect on Black History Month. You know, I look at every day as Black History Month for us. You know what I'm saying? For real. But I reflected on the ancestors and looked at a couple of movies and stuff. You know, so yeah, yeah. My boy in life. What's up, Tequila? What's going on? Shanae said you did good on the drums, Candy. You just gonna lie to her like that, but okay,
Thank you,
okay.
boo. And don't you do that, right? I did good. That was like my first time playing. Stop doing that. I did good for the first time.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's
Not for
what's
it
up.
was fun though. I want to do it again. I
Play some
tried it
drums.
before and I was too nervous.
Well, he did better than me on the drums, so kudos.
Kudos, kudos.
I don't care if I did good or bad. I still had fun, and that's all that matters.
I will always support. And speaking of support, make
That's my
sure,
baby.
fellas,
That's what I'm saying.
all the fellas, man, fellas, man, we got something real special coming up in the end of March, man. Something real epic, man. Y'all got
Last
to come,
Sunday.
y'all got to come holler at us, man, for the brunch we having
She sounds
on
so pretty.
the last Sunday of March. Y'all see the little flyer right there, our little mini flyer right there. The end of March, man, the last Sunday in March. All the fellas, y'all gotta come through. I don't know what time it's gonna be at. Chad, what time? You know what time it's gonna be?
From 12 to 4.
From 12 to 4 at Infuse, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Infuse Lounge on Allentown Road. Ain't no excuse about parking. Ain't no excuse about you don't know where it's at. Half you niggas know where Infuse at. Well, y'all can get to Infuse. So get to Infuse and act like it's gonna be ladies free. So get your ass there. We would greatly appreciate it. Y'all
That's
most
right,
definitely got.
fellas.
Yeah, fellas, come check us out, man. We're gonna have Chad, give him the more the rundown, brother.
All right, what we're doing is we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna fellowship. We're gonna eat. We're gonna talk. We're gonna get some things off our chest. We're gonna say what's on our mind. We're gonna do things to uplift each other. Things that we can do to help within the community, make the communities better, help make ourselves better, network. Like I said, fellowship. Drink mules and fall in the bushes and call our women at 2:30 to make sure they up. But
But
now,
hey,
all in
big
all, it's gonna
head.
be a good time though. It's gonna be a good time. It was something that came together off a joke that I posted where it was supposed to be jokingly, but people started taking it serious. So it was like, I guess I gotta run with this now. So here we are. It is moderated by the lovely Tiff Nicole. She'll be moderating the event. Not 2:30 a.m. to kill it.
2:30 a.m. is definitely not brunch.
And that's definitely
It's
not
some
brunch.
it's some other brunch. That's cardio. But so Chad, go ahead. Tasha, what's up, PT?
I'm done. I'm
That's
done.
it. So yeah, that's what's going down on the last Sunday of the month, next month, man. I mean this month, excuse me, in March. So fellas, come on through, man. come holler at us. We would greatly appreciate it. We would greatly appreciate
Yes,
it.
let's come together.
Tiffany and the men. Hey, Tiffany and the men. Cherie said made a comment.
Ladies, y'all can come to the let out.
Yeah, ladies, come to the let out if y'all want to for the single men. Y'all go to the let out. Oh man, what'd you say, Tiff? You on mute?
I said of your own mind before then. Oh my.
Oh man.
All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. So, Candace, we are
Yeah.
on season. Well, I want to say
3.
3, right? Yeah,
Yes.
season 3 of Double Cross,
Introduce her
and
to
this
who
one
is
is getting. Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta introduce her again. I'm sorry. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have in the building our first ever two-time guest, Miss Candace Van Beauty from the hot
Hey.
series Double Cross, which it airs on the All Black Network, and I'm starting to see it pop up on Prime. Is that
Yes.
really a thing?
Yes.
Okay,
it's
then
on
it's gonna
Prime
be on
So
too?
Prime.
That's what's up.
yes. So it's ooh, look at my hair. So yeah, it's available on Prime. It's also I believe on WeTV now,
Oh,
streaming on WeTV. Yeah. So and Apple TV as well.
Oh, dang, y'all
Yes.
picked us on stage.
Yeah, I think after season 2, WeTV picked it up, so that definitely boosted the series. We had billboards go up for season
mm,
2 as well, which was um which was a surprise to the production company because like none of us knew that they were going to do billboards, and network did it.
Oh,
So that was
damn.
like, that was awesome to see um some of the cast members go to the locations of the billboards and the bus billboards and like taking pictures with it and like tagging everybody like, yo, we,
that's what's
our
up.
show's on billboard. So that was like very, very, very dope. And then we got them again this season for season 3. So, and then in this season, they changed the beginning theme. So I'm actually able to be on with all the cast members on the opening credits.
Yeah,
So
you
that
got a
was
lot
a
more camera
definite
time
delight to
already
see.
too.
That's
That's
what's
all right.
that's so good.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank
Round of
you.
applause for that. So before you get more into it, can give the viewers a little rundown about of Double Cross, just in case they want to be interested in checking it out.
Okay, so the Double Cross series streams on the All Black Network, ALLBLK. So let me let you know where you can find it first. Um
What's up, Ronnie?
and we are already into 3 seasons deep. So the premise of the show is about two twin siblings, boy girl siblings, um, Eric and Erica Cross, and they happen to have a childhood wound because they had a sister who was kidnapped at a very early age. They witnessed this, and so they grew up to become vigilantes and trying to stop human trafficking. And so, without giving too much of the story, um, the sister Robin, she was still alive and she actually grew up to become a human trafficker herself.
Mm,
So now in
mm,
season 3, it's season 2 they kind of collided. In season 3 they're kind of trying to figure out, what's the meat and bones of their relationship, like how deep is this blood gonna go, because you have two siblings that were taking traffickers out, and now here their sister is a trafficker who they have been looking for, which is the reason why they became vigilantes, committing the same crimes that they're executing people for.
mm-hmm.
So, and it's like that love is still there, so they're trying to figure out that whole relationship this season.
So, what's your
So
character in Double Cross?
okay, so my character, I play Tanya, who is a district attorney
Mm,
and is also married to Detective Ryan on the show.
mm,
And Robin actually snatches our daughter. And so I go from my character kind of evolved because last season she's just there to assist and kind of help Ryan um when his partner gets shot. So She wants to help uncover like who did it. But now he's gotten her into a whole different situation that at this point she's not even sure how she's supposed to handle it.
You
Mm.
went
Because
badass.
I mean, on one hand, her
What's up,
husband
Courtney?
has cheated on her and has
Mm.
betrayed her trust. But on the other hand, he's the only person she trusts to get their child back. And so it's like she can't really express how she's truly feeling. She has to keep her composure. She has to, because she doesn't want to cloud his judgment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she wants to make sure that her child comes back. So she can't even address all the feelings that she has right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you've been on the show since series one. I mean,
Seasons two.
season one,
Season
season two.
two.
Okay.
Season two, I came in. Yes.
Huh? Huh? Cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool. Where's it filmed at, or like where's the location of the storyline?
So we shoot in LA. But it's like we've created our own city called the Heights.
The Heights. Okay. What's up,
So
Wellington? Welcome, welcome.
yes. The one thing that I do love about the Heights, and I'm sure that DC homegrowns identify with, is that majority of the cast and crew are from the DMV. So when you
That's what's up.
hear the characters speaking, they have a District of Columbia
Columbia.
vernacular.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody sounds like they're from the DMV, and you know what I mean. So
Mm-hmm.
so we're giving it that authentic, the Heights, we're giving that authenticity from who we are, bringing it
Mm-hmm.
into our characters and giving the Heights its own type of feel and culture in itself. I mean, down to the fashions, because I remember I got so many comments about season two about the wardrobe and how futuristic and it looked. And some people, you know, they were like, it's just kind of off because they're not used to seeing, you
Mm-hmm.
know, those
Hmm.
type of people, that type of attire in these situations.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole from the wardrobe, the hairstylist, the makeup artist, like everybody in the creative departments from the interior design has literally like cultivated the Heights look, feel what it is. You know, it's like its own world. But and we want to get inside of it. We want to see what happens next. We want to see who's wearing what next. We want to see whose hair looks like what next. We
Over
want,
at the
you know what I
Heights.
mean? Like,
Over at the
because
Heights.
it's constantly changing, but it's so dope. I love the hair and makeup and wardrobe team. They are so bomb.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Only person that don't wear nothing different is Eric. He's just a wife beater in jeans.
Well, you know, he's got the tattoos, and he's got that whole persona, you know.
Hmm.
So he rocks that well. And they've got him in some leather and some different things this season. And then we still have two more episodes. So you guys will see
It's only
see what
two
else
left.
happens. Yeah, this
I
Thursday
got I
and
gotta
next
check this out.
Thursday.
I
Six
gotta check this
Hmm.
out.
episodes season. Yeah.
Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, make sure y'all like, share, and comment the stream that we have going up. We would greatly appreciate it. Put it on your timelines. You know, share it to your groups that you're in. We would definitely greatly
Yeah.
appreciate that. So, okay. You said the Heights. That's one thing you what comedian said that about? I think that was Cat Williams when he did the stand up. Where the fuck was he at? I think he was in Florida. And he was like, you could tell different demographics of the area by it. You know what I'm saying? Like the heights, the hills, and the heights.
Mm-hmm.
The heights is the hood.
Yeah.
He was
Hmm.
like the hills be the uppity areas and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Around here,
So
they both the same.
Yeah,
Oxon
pretty
Hill,
much.
Temple
yeah.
Area, like that shit the same around here.
Anything with heights, manor, what else?
Manor, heights,
Rings,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like
Just be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
plazas.
Oh yeah, definitely plazas.
So how long, Candace? How long have you been in film, or have you did stage play before? Also, you do both, or just film, or
Oh man. So we didn't talk about this last time, but we touched on it a little bit. My family has been in the industry for many years, since the 90s. My brother was the first African American at the age of 19 to be a Steadicam operator.
Mm.
So if he was the youngest African American, so if I'm saying it correctly.
Very dope. Very, very dope.
So yeah, so Meteor Man was my first experience with motion pictures. And so I kind of just grew up on set, like behind the scenes and being able to see things and have that type of experience that I didn't know this is what it would lead to. You just, we were just supporting my brother's dream. Then I started to fall in love with being in front of the camera. So I'll say that probably middle school was when I really started like wanting to do talent shows and things all the time because I sing as well. So I was the kid that didn't wait to ask my parents. I would go when they would say the audition was.
Hmm.
I would stay after school even though I didn't know how I was getting home to do the audition. And then I would figure it out and then call my mom and be like,
Can you come
yeah, I
get me?
got a I got a talent show. Can you come pick me up?
Mm-hmm. Can you come get me?
I was that kid.
I told your ass not to stay in. You ain't even ask me. Can you
Didn't
fucking
even
stay?
ask. No. Didn't even ask. Just was like, this is what I gotta do. So now I'm really watching my whole family, who is a part of Dem Gibson's production, actually operate in what it was that how we were when we were younger. My sister was always make me laugh, do something funny. She would pull the video camera out. I remember once she was in a really bad car accident and she had broken her leg and had a really bad burn. So she couldn't get up and like go do stuff real quick. And she was, feeling sad and depressed. And so I would come in the room and literally make her crack up laughing. And almost like it was helpful, but at the same time it wasn't, because like sometimes you have to laugh so hard you gotta go to the bathroom and she can't get up real fast and go. So I'm doing stuff like that on purpose. Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
like let me entertain her. But that was the beginning of me not being shy and understanding that I had a gift of wanting to entertain and seeing how it could help be an escapism for someone else, or it can heal and help someone else. One of the reasons why I love some certain TikTok content, because I can look at something and just totally crack up, and it change the vibration of my day.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that's kind of where it all started for me. And now it's just pretty much playing out, and we're all playing our parts within the production company. So yeah. Oh, and this season, let me not forget, because you touched on it a little bit, Chad. You touched on it, Hollywood, with my song.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another. Let me just add my part. Let me do my part. We had conversations, my brother and sister and I, about just making sure we utilize all of our gifts and talents in this moment, making sure we do something for the project.
Brilliant.
At first I wanted to write a love song because that's just where my heart is. You just I'm like, give me a love scene. I'll take you to the moon. But my sister and my brother were like, yeah, no. Tanya's not feeling that. And when people see you, they're gonna see Tanya. So do something for Tanya. And so that was my opportunity to kind of just touch on what she's feeling a little bit. I didn't even want to like expand too much, because I kind of want for the music of like her and her character to kind of bloom together. So let the music expand with her and her character, as well as whatever it is that she's getting ready to go through next. Let it all expand together. So I was, excited to go ahead and drop it, even though I was like, it seemed a little sad. I don't want people to be sad when they hear this. But I have to be able to tell her truth. You know what I'm saying? So it was good. It was really, really good. And Esquire Music, Terrence Higgins, Esquire Music 111 on IG produced it for me right here in DMV at Trilogy Sound Studio. So if you guys know where that is, or shout out to Trilogy Sound. So I did everything there.
Keeping
So
everything DMV
I
for
did
real.
everything there, the mixing and everything there. And they were so professional. So I thank everybody that was a part of that too. And I did it independently. So that makes me also feel like you know, I'm able to understand the independent artist struggle. I
Mm-hmm.
understand the independent artist struggle like for years and years and years, but like really being able to, invest in yourself and see where it takes you, like that is faith. That is some faith right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, shout out to all you independent artists out there that's investing in yourself. Keep pushing, doing what you're doing because, that's your seeds and it's going to blossom however it's going to blossom. And hopefully I'll be able to hear it right here. That's all I want.
You from the DMV area?
I am. I am
Okay.
from the DMV area. But, people say I sound a little country because I spent a couple years in ATL. So I can't deny it. I do have a little bit of the accent that
Me
I
too.
held on to.
Me too,
But I was
child.
born and raised DMV.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Okay.
Man, who'd have thought the little homie that we started off playing, what was it, Uno?
Uno.
Yes, we started off playing Uno on Facebook, and now here we are.
And now here we are. I'm talking about dropping singles in seasons 4 and 5.
You know?
That shit is
So
amazing. Like you never know
yeah,
where life is gonna take you. Like
right.
It's a
That's
you
good,
blessing.
planted the
man.
seed. Like it's such a
Bree,
it
what's
is
up,
a
Bree?
blessing. Like it's beautiful, girl. I love to see it. Like
Are you married? Do you
congratulations.
have any kids or?
I'm actually divorced and I have 3 sons. I have a 15-year-old who, oh my God, he's so amazing. He's into sports. He plays freshman football for his high school, and then he plays junior varsity basketball. But then he also plays 7 versus 7 on the off season. So he's busy,
That's
but
good.
he's so amazing. And his father and I didn't want him to play sports when he was younger. Like he literally waited until high school, and now he's showing off and showing out, and I couldn't be prouder.
That's what's up.
Like that's what he wanted so bad, and you can see it because
That's
he's killing
good.
it. Yes.
Any of your other boys into acting, into the theater or the art?
Yes, I have
Okay.
a mini me who is my 4-year-old who
Uh,
if I turn on any music, first he remembers lyrics quicker than any kid I've ever met. Like he can listen to a song maybe once or twice and he knows the lyrics and I'm like, "How are you doing that?" But he's literally my mini me. If he was up right now, if I had allowed him to stay up, he would be in the camera like, "Hey, how y'all doing?"
hmm.
That's him. He's literally my mini me. I love it. And then my baby, he's my little hermit. Like he allows you to be in his space for a little bit, but then it's like, yeah, gonna go over here and play with this toy. Don't bother me. Don't ask me any questions. I'm good. And so, they are night and day, but they're boys.
So does that
They're
mean that the
boys.
hermit doesn't like you? You're like, does he feel ways about you being on TV? Now, obviously,
Yeah,
the
he
young ones
doesn't he
probably
doesn't
loved
like the
it.
camera. He doesn't like the camera. Like
He
if I
doesn't.
yeah, if I'm like, hey, because my brothers and my sisters will FaceTime me and I'm like, hey, it's Uncle B and he's like, I'll talk to them later. But if they're
Hmm.
in his space, it's different. It's like, oh, hugs and kisses, but then put me down because I want to go over there and
But how does
chill
he feel
out.
about your career, like being on TV and stuff?
I don't
Like,
think he really processes it.
okay,
You talking about
okay.
my youngest one?
Your youngest, any of them?
Any
I'm
of
Okay,
them.
thinking the
so
middle one maybe a little funny because he doesn't like. He's a little
my
more
yeah,
introverted.
my youngest one I don't think understands quite yet that
Okay,
when we're watching TV, like, and I'm on TV, I don't think he kind of processes the difference. My 4-year-old does, because my 4-year-old he's actually reenacting scenes like, when is it my turn?
right,
So he gets it. Like, I'm next.
right. Me,
My
mommy, me.
Yes. And then my 15-year-old, he's kind of shy. Cause
Okay,
it's like he's at the age where it's like mom still kind of looks like hot mom.
absolutely,
Yeah.
So
He like,
absolutely.
man,
I
y'all
get it.
leave
I
hey,
get it.
leave
I
my
get it.
motherfucking mother alone.
yeah,
Totally get it. Hey, Tequila, welcome back, girl.
yeah.
Absolutely, I get that. I get
He's
Like,
that.
don't
like,
y'all watch that show?
Right.
yeah.
But I mean, like, watch it. But I mean, don't like close your eyes and
Yo,
look
your
at
mom's in that kissing scene, son.
everything.
Yeah.
Son.
He was so nervous this season because I told him that it could possibly happen this season, and he just looked at me with the side eye like, it better
Better
not.
not.
It better not. And I'm just like, I just pray, like, maybe get the script and be okay. Cause Yeah, that's
That's
my son.
adorable, though.
That's
That's
my oldest
adorable.
son.
Is
Yeah.
it going? Do you guys anticipate another season coming after this one? You said
I
y'all in
hope
season 3, right?
so.
Y'all
I
in
hope
season 3.
so. Yeah,
They
we're
better
on
because I need to
season
make
three.
my debut. I'm ready to be the
Yeah.
bartender.
Yeah.
It's a church.
So yeah,
That's
and
not
I
from
tried to
mine.
get you out this past
It's
season.
somebody.
So yeah, I hope so. I hope
Okay.
so. Like
Let's manifest
I
that. Let's put it
appreciate
out
all the
there.
fans because you guys are really what makes it possible. Like they look at the numbers and the streams and all that, and so everybody that supports and loves the show, every comment, every like all that stuff, it counts. And so we thank you because you have gotten us to season 3. So
Hmm.
hopefully we'll get the green light for
Get the
season
green light for
4
season
and
4.
keep it moving. Yeah.
And Tiffany did put the link up earlier in the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. So and right behind that link, she put up what did you put up with the finger up? What did you say?
I
What
just
did
said
you
it was,
type?
that was I posted the trailer.
The trailer, yeah.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
okay.
trailer, the
So
trailer
yeah,
for the
that's somewhere in the
for the
comments.
series.
Y'all scroll up,
Yeah.
and I can post it again. We'll share this again, of
And
course.
again, the name of the show
I'll
is
share
the
it.
name of the show again is
Double
Double
cross
cross.
on the
Cross
all black
on the All Black
network.
Network. The All Black Network. And what day
Yes.
Which
does it
also
air?
got some good other shows up there too.
They do. They do. A house divided
Oh my
and
God.
yes. Monogamy.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you also said Double Cross is also available on Prime as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool,
Apple
cool,
Available
cool.
on
TV,
Prime, WeTV.
WeTV.
WeTV. Man,
Yes.
that's
And
what's
Apple
up,
TV.
man.
TV.
That's all right, sister. That's all right. Have you ever thought about, or have you ever made an attempt to any major roles or any serious roles? Not,
Well, of
and just not serious,
course.
but like you
Yeah, well,
shot your shot out there in
of
Hollywood yet?
course. I actually had an opportunity this past holiday season to feature in a Christmas movie starring Loretta Devine and Amber
Mm.
Riley and Blue Kimball called Christmas Deja Vu. So that was my first feature film that aired on BET.
Hmm.
So,
Oh.
as the projects come in, I have to do like every other artist do. I have to, compile my resume and start sending it out. So, this is it's an exciting beginning, and of course, I'm gonna continue. And what's for me is mine,
Mm-hmm.
and I will be
Mm-hmm.
so happy to bring those stories to life. I know Double Cross is pretty serious, but Christmas Deja Vu had a little element of comedy in it, so it kind of allowed me to play someone who's completely opposite of me, a complete total mean girl with a really bad attitude, and I had to make her nice nasty. So that was interesting. I don't have a nasty bone in my body at heart. So to be able to bring that type of character to life was extremely fun for me. And so I look forward to doing that with other characters in the future. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
comedian at heart. If you know me, I'm a comedian at heart. Some of my
Hmm.
biggest people that I admire, Maya Rudolph.
My Rudolph.
Oh my gosh. The
She's
entire
so
cast of
hilarious.
Bridesmaids.
She's
Okay.
hilarious.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
entire cast of Bridesmaids. I love Tina Fey. Like I love the way she writes as a comedian, her style as a comedian. And now I've gotten into Abbott Elementary.
Oh my God.
So,
Yes.
Love it. Oh my gosh, love it, love it, love it.
so
Yeah.
I would love to be able to express, and create a character for, a comedy, something in that field as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that type of stuff.
You just answered my
So
next question, girl. I was about to say, what's your dream like role? Like who would you work
yeah,
with? You definitely just answered that question. That's so
yeah,
dope. That's
yeah.
amazing. Okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever thought
Mm-hmm.
about being like behind the scenes in the arts, like doing producing or directing, going forward?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, of
yeah.
course. So this actually for season 3, I was able to intern. Look, I'm interning under my brothers and sisters, but I have to because that's what they've mastered and that's what I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to intern in the writers' room. So I'm learning myself how to build scripts
Oh,
and
that had to be dope.
create characters because I want to be like I said, Tina Fey is one of my icon idols. Like I look up to her, and I want to be able to write that way. I want to be able to express myself and put it down. So definitely interning as a writer under my sister right now and paying attention when I see other things happening. So, when you're on set, there's so many different avenues that you could learn from, so many
Oh
different things
yeah.
going on all at one time. So you're
Right.
kind of just soaking it all in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely with the script writing, definitely.
Okay, so being in the writing room, right? How's that energy? Is that kind of like similar to like when you're in the studio with like a bunch of people vibing and creating? Does that give the same type of energy, or is it a different feel?
Yeah. So the way my sister is, like my sister, she kind of writes from the beginning to the end, like she kind of sees it all.
Hmm.
So working with her is just like coming up with the little details. Like so the whole scene is done, right? So now we're coming in and we're coloring in the lines. And so it's just like that, where you have different opinions and thoughts and ideas, and you're bouncing back and forth, but you can't even just like bounce back and forth, because at the time as you're bouncing back and forth, you still got to be connecting the dots.
Hmm.
It has to make sense for what had happened and what should happen next. And so it's like throwing all that stuff and those juices get going, and it has to um you know it has to make you get antsy and excited. Like you can't
Hmm.
help it, because it's like your brain is going and you got to go fast. And then when stuff starts connecting with one thing, you're like, oh, like everybody feels it all at the same time. It's an amazing experience. It's good to have like those, like minds bouncing off. I love that more so than trying to write by myself.
That was my next question.
Yeah,
Okay, you're on it.
definitely. I
Okay.
mean, you can do it by yourself, but it's so much more, fun
Hmm.
and exciting. And the story, you can see from other people's perspectives on even like what's going on in your mind. Because, my sister, she's got something twisted in there to come up with some of the stories. So I'm like, what is on your mind? So, yeah, like it's definitely interesting, much, much more interesting.
So now we got to the twisted part. Let's talk about this one scene from the show that went viral.
Okay.
Do you think that helped y'all ratings go up? Because I see a lot of people like,
Yeah,
what is that show? What is going on here? And all that. I was like,
definitely.
oh my God, like they picked that scene and it went viral.
Yeah. And the reason why is because I feel like Erica did what so many women would want to do, but not necessarily have the nerve to do. So to see, that's a certain situation like that will get you to snap. You know what I mean? And then to see her reaction and her response after it was like, I would have did the same thing. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Because it's like it was so many comments of people saying I had to find the show to see what happened next and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, yep, they hooked
Yeah.
now.
That's one of the things that I like about the way that Crystal created Erica's character. Eric and Erica's character, they are actually doing the things that some people only think about doing, but they
Right.
would never actually do. So to see them like, oh, you thought you was gonna get away with that? Nah, I'm taking you out. You feel
Literally.
me? So yeah, nobody, no murder. You know, they
Just
are
to help
they
y'all
have
out, it's a certain shower scene that's been circulating the net that had women going crazy and not for a
yeah.
good reason.
Yeah, I would have snapped too. I would have snapped. I would have snapped.
What was
Oh,
that
that's
one?
the show.
Yes, yes. That's what episode 1, 2, right? I mean, that's
That's
episode one.
episode 1, season 1.
Hmm.
Yes.
A very
hmm
first
Damn.
And it
episode.
still
A
goes
break,
viral.
huh?
Like I think someone like reposted. It's been
It
reposted,
goes up
and
like
it
every
goes
other day.
viral every time someone shares it. Every time someone reposts it, it goes viral. Yes.
Hell of a marketing tool.
Does Double Cross
Yes.
have social media pages where the people can go follow them?
Yes.
They do.
Yes. So
Hmm.
on IG, it's at Double Cross Series.
Okay.
That's the IG page for it. And I believe on Facebook it's fans of Double Cross.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I got Prime. I got to check. I ain't got the all black never. I'm gonna I got
It-
Prime though, so I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna have to binge watch.
oh, it's
Yes,
worth
please
it.
do.
It's worth it.
I'm gonna have to binge watch. I'm gonna have to binge watch. So what? This was I don't know somebody from Dag on YouTube.
It looks like a viral thing. Not
Yeah,
viral, but virus. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying.
some clown
Yeah,
basically
a bot. There we go.
a bot. Sharice said she would definitely be watching. I'm going to binge. Tequila said she's going to binge watch as well. As we would greatly appreciate. She would greatly appreciate that.
Yes, it's
All
binge
right,
worthy. It
It
is
definitely
binge
is.
worthy.
Chad, you binge watched it?
Huh?
You binge watched it, or you just been following
I've been
season?
on it from like day one.
Corey, what's up, Corey? Tiffany, you been binge watching, or you been on it from day one too?
She's doing something right now. Hold on.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's what's up. This month is National Women's History Month, and that that commemorates the women of history who have made history, things of that nature. And I wanted to see as far as we got two women on here, wanted to see if they have any women figures in their lives that, or even historical moments that you may have done in your life
Hmm.
that you could think of. I remember seeing the coke scene. It was like, what is this? It was a coke scene. It must have been a serious
Okay.
coke scene. Oh, cake scene. Oh,
I would
I ain't got
have
my
to
glasses.
say honestly, okay, so I grew up in Christian church.
Okay.
And so I was always surrounded by that motherly energy from the different women in the church.
Hmm.
And they all pretty much raised me, all of them, including my mom, because my mom worked at the church. So I spent majority of my time at church. And so I had some excellent examples of womanhood and ladylikeness, because every Sunday I would see hats, I would see the excellence, I would see, mothers stepping out. And so that taught me a certain amount of grace, that taught me how to be kind. Um, I used to like to stand at the front door with the lady ushers that greeted everyone and was smiling. And
Hmm.
so I think all the women that helped raise me, those were the women that impacted my life the most. You know,
Hmm.
my church folk, my church ladies,
Church lady.
my mamas, yeah, the aunties, yeah. And they knew us, like the children that were there all the time, like they knew our personalities. They knew when somebody wasn't telling the truth. They knew who to go get the right answer from, like, you know.
Hmm.
They watched me grow. They're still watching me grow now. And so, when I think of women's history, I have to look at my church ladies that raised me.
Understood. Chad,
Hmm.
when you look at women's history, what comes to mind?
Vanessa Del Rio. It's like now,
You ain't had to say psych. You dead ass serious.
but nah,
She had
whew,
really good interview skills. Kudos to her.
Oh, well, thank you.
That was nice of you, Tequila.
Thank you, Tequila.
oh, it's like so many women that you look up to growing up. Like, of course, you got to start with my mother.
Hmm.
Um, and then like even, excuse me, if you like pay attention to the women in the industry, those that broke barriers. Um,
Hmm.
it's just like what my man do, Raheem Devon. That song "Woman," it just fits.
Hmm.
It
Woman,
fits.
woman.
Woman, woman.
Hmm.
Yeah. So basically, shout out to all the women out here because all y'all are doing something to touch somebody's life somewhere. So much love to y'all. Y'all deserve it. Y'all get y'all flowers now.
Tiffany, when you think of woman history, what comes to mind? Did she hear me? You heard me? Oh, she thinking. Oh, she she thinking.
I mean, I don't know. It's like a big question. Like it's a lot of women. But I mean, I guess I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of
Yeah.
women that have done a lot of things. It's a big question.
And I'm gonna say
I
in your
know.
family. I'm
Well,
gonna
I mean,
narrow it
it
down.
would be. It's a lot of them in my
Okay,
family.
true.
Um, is in. I mean, it's like I have interesting dynamics with women. So it's like it's an interesting question for me. But I mean, it would have to definitely be the women, I guess, in my family who have made the history that
Congratulations to
they have
you.
made. Whether it or and my friends, like I
Mm,
have some friends that who have made history as being like the first black this or that
mm-hmm.
at their universities or whatever, getting
Mm-hmm.
their degrees or their doctorates and whatnot. So it's like they're inspirational to me. My friends and family who have stepped out on their own and their own businesses, and like my cousins in California, like they're doing dope shit right now. Like it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my cousins who are like fucking brilliant because they're mathematicians and Harvard professors, and it's just I look up to those women and I aspire to be like them, and it can even be as simple as overcoming things
Mm-hmm.
like the family members that I know who may have it all together in their business life, but their personal life at
It's
times has been in
in a
shambles. Like,
shambles.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
It's like
overcame
because
it.
Mm-hmm.
it's just it's like because it's pretty doesn't mean that it's great,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Yeah.
like seeing the strength to overcome that or the drive or the ambition that they have, and it's whether or not I will ever achieve that, it's still something that is inspirational to me just the same, and I don't want to count myself out. Like I'm not saying that in a negative way that I won't, but I will not. It's not a comparative space. I'm able to
Right.
look at them
And to
in
admire
their
you,
beauty
admire
and
them.
in their
Yeah.
strength. So like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
no
saying?
doubt.
And it's like I guess like I guess that it was hard for me to answer at first, but as I talked it
Understood.
out, came
I
through.
think that's what it is with
Yeah.
me. A lot of women figures, in my life. My mom, God rest her soul, my grandmother, she was alive. Even my cousins, my sisters, like you said, you have that roller coaster background, but you know what I'm saying, you overcame it.
Yeah.
You overcame women, and
Shout out to
y'all do a
Tequila.
lot.
Y'all see Tequila, what she
Yeah,
said.
yeah, I saw
Yeah, I
that.
was about to say
Yeah,
Shout out to
we got
yeah,
Tequila.
like
that was
scholar
number
shout
one in
out.
my country.
Yeah,
February
man.
1st women to do it since we went public. That's what's up. That's all
You
right.
deserve your flowers, girl. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, Tequila.
Make that
For
history.
sure, for sure,
That's
for
an
sure.
emoji for
Hey, tell them
flowers.
to put
Um,
the picture up
man,
on the
y'all,
wall.
y'all women, man, y'all carry a lot of titles. For real, y'all carry a lot of titles. We don't show y'all the appreciation enough. I'm not gonna say we, but it's yeah. Fuck that. We don't. Y'all not showing appreciation enough to me, in my opinion, and for personal reasons, because y'all go through a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Just even as a woman, from just having birth. You know what I'm saying? Giving us, blessing us with kids. Just things of that nature. So I definitely look up to y'all, man, and appreciate y'all. Give y'all flowers. Especially my co-host who putting up with my shenanigans and my shit for the past 2 years. But
Hell, you be putting up
never,
with me. Shoot. Y'all know I'm
nevertheless,
stuff.
you know what I'm saying. We stick it through. You know what I'm saying. We box it out. In a successful
Let's
way.
you know my ass tough. I can fight.
Yeah,
Like, nah,
absolutely,
I don't fight. I don't
absolutely.
fight.
And, yeah, man. So that was one of the things I definitely wanted to. We definitely wanted to highlight tonight, and we're gonna highlight it a couple more times this month because, like I said, Women History Month started today, and it goes until the end of the month. So, um, any women y'all got going forward that y'all want to highlight,
You
definitely,
know what? I want to highlight all of our sisters now
it
because
is.
years and years and generations to come, we are going to be Women's History Month.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there so many women have decided to, step out and become entrepreneurs and go ahead and make those butters and those oils and those
Mm-hmm.
lotions and those jewelries and those bags and those fashion lines and those production companies, and like y'all are stepping up and becoming such bosses for yourselves. And I just want to make sure that I'm saying Hey sis, I see you, do it,
Keep doing it.
be the positive sis that's going to encourage her sisters, so that, like I said, years to come, when they're talking about Women's History Month or Women's History Year or whatever, your
Mhm.
birthday, you may become a national holiday, you may become a national treasure.
Mhm.
So, I just want to send that encouragement to you to go ahead and go forth, trusting your visions, and send all that love out there to the sisters.
That's
Do it, girls. Do it, ladies. Do it,
Adjust
women's.
their crowns.
Adjust your
Hey,
crown, sis.
hey.
All
straighten them
that good
crowns
stuff.
up. Straighten
All
them
that good
crowns up.
stuff.
Yeah.
Love y'all ladies. Y'all are awesome.
So another thing, like I said, this is our first Tuesday of the month, and we like to focus somewhat of our conversation on on the mental. How's everybody doing mentally, spiritually, without of course the title of our show, the check in. So we like to check in the people's mentals and again see how y'all doing, see how everything is going. Anything y'all want to get off your chest, y'all more than welcome to. This is the platform for it. Let that shit off your chest. And without further ado, we can go around the platform first, around the studio first, and anybody want to comment and chime in on vent, get y'all vent on. The floor is open.
Well, I really
So
don't have no vent. I wanna
well, not
so,
a vent, but
so when we got to this, it was like now's the part where I kinda wanna talk about the Kanye documentary
hmm
and go from then to now
okay.
when we're talking mental health and everything. Um, it's just like how let's start with his mom. How his mom just pushed so much life into him, so much energy, so much confidence into him. Like
hmm
you could do whatever you want. Just kept him motivated, and like just to watch the videos of them two together interacting was just like just a beautiful thing, and you can kind of understand how he kind of went kind of rogue after the death of his mother. Because I mean, she was the one that basically kept him grounded, kept him humble, but kept him good. Telling him he's a giant, but still the same way, kept him a humble giant. And now the way things are going for him right now, I really believe like we've said, he's been diagnosed as bipolar. Um, I
The loss of his mom took a toll on him.
took a big
We
toll on him.
always, I think a lot of his fans say that. A lot of his fans say that that definitely took a toll on him. And I know Chad, you can relate. I damn sure can
Mhm.
relate. You know what I'm saying? I like my mom's been gone 2 years. I have really haven't yet cried like I wanted to, like I need to behind my mom's death. Like I really haven't. You know what I'm saying? It was rough on me, but it was like I
I
wasn't
still do to this
surprised.
day.
You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't surprised because I knew my mother got tired. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? My mother, she really got tired. And it now that I put the puzzle together to think about how things played out, you know what I'm saying? I knew she was tired. You know what I'm saying? Because I was my mother caretaker for a little bit, between my brother and my sister for the past 3 years. And I was staying with her right around the corner, right up the street from where I'm at right now, here in Capitol
Hmm.
Heights. So and I had a job, but suffice it to say, when I got into this place, that's when she passed on. So it was a sign to me she wanted to make sure I was all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So but my mother, my mother was a fighter, but when it comes to that mental part of her, she was definitely a strong mental person. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where me and my brother and my sister got it from, as well as my father. Definitely strong, headstrong. She's a Libra. You know what I'm saying? So she's definitely headstrong. But yeah, it's I can relate somewhat to where Kanye coming from. He's just when Don left him, man, he broke, like he was
Hmm.
broke, So like,
And some people deal with it in different ways. Like
yeah,
it's how you all handle it. Like,
yeah,
whew, we all
and
know how I handled it.
you definitely see his transition. Like a lot of like his fans outside looking in, even his loved ones, like man, what's up with Ye? What's
Hmm.
up with Ye? All these little random lashing outs and shit, and keep on messing with Kim. keep on messing with Kim boyfriend and in and out of different relationships, and it's tough. That's got to be tough. What's up, Tati?
Toddy,
Hey, Tati. What's up? What's up? What's up?
and have y'all seen that the new girl he with kind of favors Kim now?
I haven't. I haven't. Cause
No comment.
he just broke up with some chick 2.5 minutes ago, right?
I mean, I think everybody has their types. I can't be mad at him if that's his type.
I haven't seen the. I'm gonna say the new candidate. I ain't gonna say the motherfucking girlfriend. I'm gonna say the new candidate. I haven't seen the new candidate. Tiffany, have you seen how she look?
Yeah, they like literally just made it Instagram official or something.
I
Oh,
think
so it was
I
made
saw it on
official. Okay.
Instagram.
Hey,
Instagram.
Exactly, Tati. He got a new one. The nigga, right? The nigga just had one about 3 days
They all
ago.
look, yeah, they're similar. I mean, he has a type. He has a type.
definitely has a type. But now, I guess how long is this one gonna last? Because it's clearly like he's what is it? Would this really be considered rebounding or just filling a void?
Man, look, he just had a layup. He missed the layup, so this is a rebound from the layup. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Do y'all think? How I want to ask this question? Do y'all think his mental health it plays effect in effect of these different women he's seeing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, he ain't ready to move on past Kim yet, but he like I said, he's trying to fill a void right now. So these women ain't gonna last long at all
And then
until
Tiffany just put a link up of the new candidate,
I like I keep calling it a
the
candidate.
new candidate for Kanye's cabin.
Well, I can't say this because I'm no psychologist. I'm not definitely no relationship expert, but I do know healing when I see it.
Hmm.
And I can say that, so long as he's not healed, he's just gonna keep getting the same kind of person. Cause like
Hmm.
we're as human beings, we attract what we are inside. And so like you said, is she feeling a void? Da 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 da. Well, if he has a hurt there and he sees, some type of healing in her, and some people deflect and turn that into this, a distraction, thinking that, oh, I feel better with this person, or I feel better, they make me feel better, when it's just a distraction
It's
from the
temporary.
pain.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So if the minute that they're not available, then all those things come back up, and if you haven't dealt with that, then it ruins the
The wrong
relationship, because
relationship.
it's like the reason why I chose you was to have this not be here, and
And do
here
you
it
think? And
is.
do you think that's the case with him between him and Kim?
I mean, it could possibly
Possibly.
be, if therapy is something that he's doing and he has to heal from certain things, then yeah, I mean, people manifest things from a hurt place. You can manifest something from a hurt place. You can attract more drama. You can attract more, of a lot of hurt. So that's why it's important for you to heal yourself. That's why it's important for you to love yourself completely. It's not an easy thing. Losing a parent is not easy, and but I really just feel like you can't look for that healing in somebody else. Like that's something that
Come
you
from
have to
self.
go through. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to
Hmm.
go through and work through, and everyone else should just be there for support,
Hmm.
just have your back, just allow you to go through your process, but ultimately you have to be the person that heals, so that the next person that comes into your life, you already know, okay, I'm healed and I got some good intention going on in here. And I've learned from, a lot of stuff. So now that they're here, let me see why you're here. Let me see
Hmm.
what kind of hurts you got going on. Like you're more aware because you've gone through what you need to go through. So you can see, clearly. You don't got the rose colored glasses on because you're trying to, distract yourself from other hurts. You
I
deal with
think
it
that's what he. That's
yourself.
definitely what he's doing. I can see, and now that you say that, I see that in his behavior, in his actions. he's definitely distracting that inner mental issue. You know what I'm saying? Just by lashing out and doing the shit that he's been doing.
Yeah, I wish him all the
Sometimes,
best.
like the thing is, sometimes distraction is okay
Right.
because people don't always. I mean, I won't say okay, but it's like because people don't always grieve in the healthiest of ways.
Hmm.
And I mean,
That's true.
again, he also has mental health issues. At the end of the day, we know that, and he don't like to take his meds, so his reaction to shit is gonna be
It's gonna be
Amplified, yeah.
amplified. Right.
amplified regardless,
Times 10, right? Too.
10 times 10. But it's it's almost like a type of PTSD. Like on top of losing his mom, now he's lost his wife, and in his opinion, he's probably lost his family too. So
Mm-hmm.
it could potentially be like a level of loss is so great that he's trying to recreate it with
Try to
this new
recreate it.
girl. Like
Yeah.
he's trying to recreate a Kim. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kim may, who knows? Kim may have been a reiteration of Amber Rose.
Right.
Like you never truly know on that front, just with hair.
Damn,
So,
good point. I forgot about the Amber Rose factor.
because I mean, y'all know I be watching TV and shit. I watched a show where this was a similar type of premise. Like when it got to the end of it, like that was kind of what the guy was doing. He lost his wife, and then he found somebody else, and then one more. Something happened with this one, and then he found one more person, and finally they got the cycle broken. But it was like it was a PTSD that he was going through, where he kept literally reliving the trauma.
Reliving the trauma.
So it's like you got mental health issues on top of quote unquote losing your family, on top of losing your mama,
On top of it being
on top of
entertaining,
Trump, on
celebrity,
top of like
presenting,
you know what
celebrity
I'm
life.
saying? Like
Do you think Amber ducked that? Ducked a lot of that? I
hell
think
yeah, she
so.
said
She
Wiz
jumped a lot
was
of that.
Yeah.
the upgrade. That's why I
Yeah.
posted that on Facebook. It's like
Amber
I
got the
said,
clock.
remember y'all, she said Wiz was the upgrade. She asked, like everybody was looking at her like she was crazy as shit for saying that, but it's like at the end of the day, it don't matter how clean the motherfucker package looks. It's a package.
It's a
Shit
fact.
could be broken as fuck on the inside. We get Amazon or UPS every day. Box be nice and right and
That
tight.
motherfucker be
This
cracked
shit be
up.
broken on the inside though.
Yeah, that's
What you
how.
gonna do?
Stop
Return to
having a
sender?
platform
Like you
and
done already
So
been there.
I have a synonym. I have the synonym for that because people
Toxic
don't
shit.
realize like how you can connect yourself to another person's karma and their bad energy.
Oh, absolutely.
Like when people say STDs, they only think sexually transmitted disease, but in my spiritual group, we call it spiritual transmitted diseases.
Mm.
Because a person, no matter how much money they got, they could be so spiritually broken.
What's up, Tiff?
And now here it is, they're in your lap, you know, you're now entangled into their energy field, and you're wondering why all of a sudden you're sensing all these negative things because they got it going on inside of them. So you got to be careful. So yeah, Amber, if she said that Wiz was an upgrade, I gotta believe her. I gotta believe her. So that's all I'm gonna say about it.
You know it because it ain't. Yeah.
You need to like when they say be with your equal, that's y'all spirits got to be equal. Like I could never be with a spiritually broken person, that's refusing to heal when I've been broken and I've learned how to heal and I know that I can come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, because they'll drag you down or they'll keep you in that place. And we're all trying to evolve. And I want some healthy generational relationships. Like
Mm-hmm.
I want my kids or my grandkids to see grandma was in something healthy. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's possible because we've seen so much toxicity. I'm kind of tired of that narrative myself. I'd rather be alone because then I will be if I'm going to be healthy emotionally, then that's where I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's my opinion.
I like that.
So I kind of have a question, but I don't necessarily know how to pose it.
It just
So kind of
expose their own
based off
demons.
of what you just said in
Got a good point
regards
there, Bobby.
to, like in regards to saying you want a healthy relationship, you want to talk, you want toxic free, you ever
Mhm.
be alone. Is that, in your opinion, changing the narrative?
I
Like
feel like it
and
is.
kind of like, I mean, and like kind of like sticking to it, like saying fuck it, I'd rather be alone. Like, you know, a lot of women say it, but like for me, I'm very big on, well, all right, I ain't gotta keep, like, you don't have to keep trying to find a man. You don't have to get married. Like, you can be okay. Like, you can be okay. And if it comes along, it comes along. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Single don't mean alone. Yada yada yada. Like, for me,
I'm
that's changing
definitely
the
there.
narrative. Like, do you look at it that way, kind of, sort of?
I definitely feel like it is for
Okay.
me because at the end of the day, I want to be happy. Now, if that means I'm happy by myself, and when I mean toxic, I mean like some of the things, because you have to look at what are the traditions and generational things that were taught to you and specifically. So like another woman would never, maybe she never has had issues with a man cheating on her, but then maybe I have, and maybe I accepted it because I watched, generation after generation in my family, that be something that's okay to accept. And even now, that I'm moving, past a certain cycles, that may be something that I have to deal with. So because if I'm not healed in that way, I'm just going to keep attracting that. I'm just going to keep,
Mm-hmm.
running into that or accepting that, because I got to heal that within myself. I got to know that I can and deserve to have someone who wholeheartedly just wants to have a relationship with me, and I'd be okay with that. But until I find that, then yeah, I'm gonna be okay being single. I'm not just gonna accept anything. And so it's like, I'm just using that as an example, but there may be other, just depending on a person's what their dealings are that they're experiencing, um some toxic things that they may be experiencing in their relationship. I mean, abuse, mental, emotional, physical. Like, there are people who accept these things in their relationship as normalities,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it's really not. So you have to be able to heal yourself and say, I deserve better and I'm worth so much more than this behavior. But until I know for sure that I'm healed and I'm not attracting that to me, because again, like I said, you can create things and manifest things from a hurt place. I don't know how many times, like in my past, I would break up with somebody and have somebody ready and on I'm ready to move on with you, but I had manifested them from a hurt
From
place.
her place,
You know
no
what I
doubt.
mean? So how
You
could I
still had that
expect us
hurt.
to go off and ride off into the sunset
Yeah.
when I was still manifesting something from a hurt place? So that's why it's so important, when I say I would rather be alone, that means that I'm making sure that I'm good first. I'm making
Mm-hmm.
sure that I'm in a healed place, that I fully love myself. There's nothing that I feel like I'm lacking, because anybody that comes in after that has to be coming with genuine, just I want to be around you. They don't really necessarily want nothing from me. It's just me. It's I am attracting to them, and they're like everything's kind of just working together and clicking, and then you know what I mean. That makes sense. It makes sense for us to go into this union this way, or build a relationship in this way, and it's reciprocal. Not saying there won't be ups and downs, but whatever challenges you face, I know I'm not going to get a toxic response. If I'm crying, it's not going to be, why are you crying? Why are you
Right.
being so sensitive?
Right.
It's going to come from a place where, okay, do you want to talk about it? Do you need me to listen, or do you want you know what I mean? Do you want a
Mm-hmm.
response? Like, coming from those healthy places. And so,
Mhm.
I maybe too much to ask, but those are the standards that I have for myself. And I'm just wanting that to be something that's reciprocal.
So I have a
So yeah.
question. Okay, so follow up question. How do you think the dating landscape would change if everybody kind of moved with that model versus more so like expectations? Like,
Pe-
what
People
do you?
wouldn't
Yeah,
waste
what do
their
you think?
time.
People wouldn't waste their time. I agree
People would
with her.
not waste their time.
Okay.
Yep.
When
A
you
lot
see
of time
red
will not be
flags
wasted.
and you don't ignore
Okay.
them and you just keep it moving, I think that a lot of people waste their time. People
I
see
agree.
red flags and then they still be like, well, you know what? Let me not.
Let me go
Let
around
me
this
not.
flag.
Asking questions. Look, asking questions
No,
in Facebook groups.
exactly. Exactly. Buying crystals, talking about, can I get a love spell? All of that type of stuff. Stop stop it. Stop it. Stop
Expectations equal
it.
disappointment. Hey, Bobby, you hit that motherfucker on the bullseye.
Mm.
Expectations equal disappointment.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. So you can't waste your time. Like, except for what, just like Mother Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. You cannot change a person. Pay attention. Like, people tell you exactly who they are in conversation. So take the
Mm-hmm.
time and slow down and actually listen to see what this person is, that where their mental health is and where their morals lie and do they line up. Do not ignore the red flags. Like, I just, don't waste your time. And then believe that what's yours is yours. Like, I think that's the number one most important thing, is that a lot of people believe that, if they don't accept the BS and if they, settle, then that's all they're gonna get. They watch themselves get older and they're like, oh, I don't want to be by myself and
People get
but
comfortable. It's like they get comfortable and they're afraid to move on. Like that's the
yeah,
thing.
don't do
I feel like
that.
a lot of people are afraid to number
Start
one.
over.
They're afraid to start over
Start over.
because it costs a lot. They're used to having somebody else help them. You know, change is huge and it's scary and
But it's the
it may
only
suck.
It's the
constant.
only
And
constant.
it's the only constant. I agree with that, but it's like people think it's gonna be easy. All right, let me make this decision,
Yeah, you're right,
and
Tiff.
it's like people don't think that you got to go through the dirt and through the shit
And work.
But
to
and
actually
Put
and
work
even
in.
work
but
to
even
And
with
come
work.
out
that,
of it.
but
Yeah.
even with that being said, there's still no guarantees. I
And
know
it's still no
widows.
guarantees.
I
You're
know
right.
And it's still
widows.
no
I know
You're right.
people who've
guarantees.
gotten married and their spouses are now not no longer with us, So you in that aspect, you have to trust the process and you have to trust the journey. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You have to say, okay, I know what
You
it is that I
yeah.
want in life and I'm just letting God
You really do.
deliver
You
it.
really gotta trust it because you'll be surprised. Like if you a motherfucker that know how to survive, you know how to like test your true grit, you'll make it and
Yes.
you'll value your time, you'll value yourself, you'll value your energy. You ain't gonna let nothing, like, you're not gonna let it touch you in the same way
Yes.
once you've overcome it by yourself. That's not
Yes.
saying don't take any help,
Right.
but those things that you're afraid of, like Bobby said, being afraid of not having companionship anymore,
Hmm.
having to struggle because there's only one income
It's
now.
only income. It's
Like
only
being
one you.
afraid of those things, it's like at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, baby, you came into this world by yourself. Like you were
You're
there,
gonna
Hmm.
leave by
it was you,
yourself.
and you're
Yes.
gonna die by yourself unless you're in
You
a
are
car accident
stronger
together.
than
But
you
it's still you.
know.
So it's
Yes.
like, and then the pride you'll have in yourself, I think it instills something extra and it instills something special, you know. So
Hmm.
I think it's valuable to do that when necessary, for sure.
Yeah.
I ain't saying don't struggle if you got to. Like,
Alan, what's
if
up,
you ain't
Alan?
got to
Right.
struggle, don't
Brother
fucking
Alan.
struggle. But if it's necessary for your sanity and for the betterment of you as a person,
Hmm.
do it because it's worth it for you.
You will be surprised when you are able to get into a quiet space
Yes.
and you're able to be with yourself.
How
How
better you'll
much is in
feel.
there?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Alan, what's up,
How
babe?
much is in there ready to come out, ready for you
Whew.
to do something with? You
Yes.
know, it's getting into those quiet spaces sometimes that we actually become our answer to other things, including relationships.
Talk that shit.
So,
Talk it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, like he said, what's scary is going through it again.
Going through it again.
I agree. And I think that,
And that's why people scared to start over. Like we were saying, Tiffany, there is this that whole doing it over again, putting the work in, getting to
well, that's
know a
why I think,
motherfucker.
well, y'all know me. I say it every week. I done said it every week for over a year. I'm
but
not
that's
dating
why,
right now.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
why it's important to
I'm
be
giving
specific.
myself the space to heal. Like,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, I'm not about to sit here and be 100% single for the rest of my life. That's not how
Right.
I plan to live. I'm a relationship type girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like companionship. So at some
Mm-hmm.
point, I'm going to be ready for a relationship, like for real, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But even
Mm-hmm.
in that, Tiffany, in your process, like, you know your standards now.
Yeah,
Like, you know your
that's the thing.
self-worth. You
And
know who you
if I
are.
don't, and you know what I said, looking for. I'm not looking for a relationship. If it come to me, it come to me. If it don't, again, being single don't mean alone,
Don't mean
and
alone.
that
Yeah.
ain't never the case. Like I'm not. I'm no. So
Eartha Kitt has the best quote.
which
She
one?
in regards to the love that she gets from men. She said that the men that actually genuinely loved her never touched her.
Never touched her.
And I
So
mean, and
I saw
that.
that
she was
before.
taken care
I
of.
saw that before.
Mm-hmm.
She was taken care of. They loved her. They'd do anything for her. But
But they
they
never
didn't
touched her.
necessarily mean they had to be in her bed.
Yep. Good point. That's a strong. That's strong.
I mean,
People are
because
gonna love you in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, it says something about them too. It's like y'all. I have again. I've said this before too. I don't 100% trust a man if he ain't never turned down a bad joint, like a fine ass female, a woman that he knows he was attracted, he knows he was turned on to, but it's like, nah, she gonna be bad for me, or something along those lines, or you know what, she needs a good man in her life, or something like that. Like if you haven't been able to do that and put your own self aside, like I kind of don't necessarily trust you because it's like I don't never know how you looking at me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're my friend, I know I'm gonna be vulnerable with you to some degree, and it's like
I
I
see
need
what
to
you're
be able to
saying.
trust you to some
Yeah.
extent.
Hmm.
Because Ray, what you always say? What you say? A shoulder to lean on is what?
Oh, I showed.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
nah,
showed
like back
ladies.
up, bro, because now you got to get out of here.
A
Sometimes
shoulder to
you mess with
crown
me,
is
dog. Like,
addictive. A
go.
shoulder to crown
You
is
fucked
addictive ride on.
up.
A shoulder to crown is addictive ride on.
Yeah, man. Like, nah, man. Like,
Straight
so I
to
think
it,
it's
man.
important. I think it's important for women to be able to, trust their male friends like that. So,
Yeah. I think that should be reciprocal. I think that it should be some sort of, prove yourself to me. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? From both ways, you know.
Hmm.
I feel like that should definitely be reciprocal. Before you touch me, like touch my soul type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Let me trust you. So yeah.
We coming through with it tonight, y'all.
Right.
I love
It's
it.
some heavy gospel being
Rolling.
preached today.
Yeah, y'all showing off
Woo!
tonight. Let me go check
It's
on
the
my
first
Cornish hen.
Tuesday of
I'll
the
be
month.
back. Check on my bird. I'll be back.
First Tuesday of the month. Hopefully, I got to follow up with my cousin, but hopefully, my cousin Dara, our lovely therapist in Ohio, is going to come through next week. Like I said, I'm gonna double check. I'll post throughout the week if so, but y'all can submit your questions and we'll post them anonymously if whatnot. To ask her, quick little therapy sesh. Um, but yeah, this is a great conversation, guys. Like, I'm
I
appreciating it.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm appreciating it so much.
I always
Bobby
have
coming
fun when I
through.
come through.
This is Bobby's like second week coming through, so you guys get to interact. And Alan is here. Oh, Tati.
Oh,
Well,
Tony got to work next
well,
week. You can watch the replay.
yeah, I'm about to say you can still ask some questions. Hopefully, we're gonna have her every other month. Just like second Tuesday. I know that sounds like a lot. Every other month, second Tuesday. But that's the plan. We're gonna see how it goes for now. Because again,
Y'all
she
to
lives
get used to it.
well, yeah. I mean, she out Ohio, so it's not like she's here. So I plan around her schedule and stuff. Um, but yeah, man.
Before we forget, Candace, you got to tell everybody where they can find your single to support you.
So the single is streaming on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify Music, Amazon Music, YouTube. And the song is entitled Pretty Little Wife. Candace Van Beauty. Okay. Pretty Little Wife. So yeah. So any musical streaming platform, you should be able to find it.
There you have it. So make sure y'all get that,
Yeah.
cop that, stream it, put it on replay, tell a friend to tell a friend, all
Yes.
that stuff. And don't forget, Double Cross, new episode every Thursday
Yes.
on the All Black Network, Prime, WeTV, and Apple TV. Oh, and it's a really good show. And I'm not just saying that because she's on the show and that's my homie. It's really a good show.
It
Like, for
is.
real.
It is. Well,
And
thank you guys.
hold up. And I forgot because we talked about this when me and Bree called you from the white party. Another
Yes.
DMV native helped style on the show. Right? She helped style on the show, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Darcy. Yes. And I was actually trying to get her in the studio with me when we were going to write the first version, when I was trying to write the love song.
Mm-hmm.
And then last minute I had to change the song and go in the studio, and I couldn't get her into the studio with me. But hopefully we'll work on something in the future. But yes, DMV is in the building. Cass is from DMV, is from DMV, who is the head wardrobe stylist of the department. And then, of course, he brought in his team who are from the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Darcy, aka Bree, for those y'all
yes,
that don't know,
yes,
used to be one of the members of the group Main Girl that me and my partner George used to manage. Good times, good times.
yes.
So proud of, well, I'm proud of all three of them, what they got going on now in their separate lives. But yeah, when I found out that she was styling on the side, I was like, damn. And then we called you on the phone at the
I
party.
know.
We had a whole ass white party on the phone.
I think I was like, I saw her post a picture with you or something, and I was like, hey, I didn't know you guys knew each other. Y'all happen to
Hmm.
still be together. That was awesome.
Yeah. Watch them grow up. I feel so old and proud. Like, yes, this has been a dope show. We still got time left though.
We got 30 minutes left.
Yeah, we got 30 minutes left.
Oh, okay. I'm
Um,
hanging.
Oh, go ahead, Shay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
okay, I just seen a notification that Biden is giving the State of the Union address
State of
today.
Union. That's why everything was shut down this evening on our way home, man. Independence Avenue and everything by the Capitol.
We were supposed to talk about Russia. I forgot. Sorry. Wait, I can't hear.
So, like, forgive me if I sound ignorant. I've been kind of away from the news.
Okay.
Is his State of the Union going to include what's going on over there with Russia and Ukraine?
Of
Yeah,
course.
that's. I think that's
Okay.
kind of why he's talking right now.
Nah,
Because
it
this
was
is
about
first.
this is about time for his first. This is his
Yeah.
first State
Yeah,
of the
but
Union.
I mean,
But yeah,
well, right, right, right,
it's
right,
focused on Russia versus Ukraine. Yeah, I mean, of course,
right.
other shit too. But yeah, that's gonna be definitely one of the highlights. Definitely one of the highlights. Why? What's up, Chad? What?
Nah, because normally ain't the State of the Union like we need to be talking about what's going on over here.
Talking about the budgets and
Focus
stuff like that.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
But this impacts here.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely impact here.
It impacts here. I mean,
Gas
it
prices,
does.
food prices. Man, we went to the curry out the
Inflation,
other day, and
everything.
I was gonna order a four wings and French fries and a half and half. Y'all know how much this shit came up to?
Oh,
Guess, Tiff. No bullshit. Go ahead, take one
no,
guess.
don't act, no, because I don't eat carry out. That's why I ain't saying nothing the other day when you told me.
16. I ain't never paid $16 for that ever, ever. He said we are sending troops to support NATO and we are willing to take action.
In the National Guard, those are
National
people here.
Guard,
So I mean,
yeah.
it does impact us here.
And it's sad
And
what's going on over
and
there, man.
chicken shortages.
A lot of them
Yeah,
people,
the
man.
damn
A lot of
chicken.
because they doing the Ukraine government is calling for men from the ages of 18 to 65 to fight in war. And you had some men I saw on CNN because I'm a big CNN head. You had some men that was walking their families to the daggone border, to some border to get in the line, and they was like, "Nah, I'm going back to fight." It is
Yeah,
just,
well, Ukraine has a history of fighting, like they're
yeah, I'm here.
protesters.
Yeah.
Like they do that. And the last time they had to fight was what, like 2015 or so, I want to say.
Hmm.
And it was like a 3 month long war, but it was against
Mhm.
their own
It
people.
was on their own people. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just
And
different.
it's going Putin trying to bully their ass again. That's what that is.
I mean, yeah,
Mm.
I mean, it's like you got to think about it, like the Roman invasions and stuff. Like that's what's actually like that's what's happening. Like when the last time you heard of another country invading? Like United
Another
States ain't
country.
Mhm.
invading
Right.
Mexico. We're not invading Canada.
Right.
Like when you think, like no, I mean, but that's
Yeah,
what's
you're right.
happening.
Right.
But that's what's
He's a dictator.
happening.
That's what dictators do though.
Yeah, but I mean, but think about the last time that's happened. Like, you hitting the Taliban does it.
Right.
You know, I don't want to get to
Dude.
on world politics now because I don't want to say it if I'm not speaking 100% facts. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't want to get the stuff wrong. But it's like that's not fairly that's not a normal occurrence.
Just what's going on, no doubt.
It's not like
It's
not
not.
in our modern day history. You know, so
And I also
Putin has always had the missions years ago. Why he ain't never take them out? Because they was siding with them. They was Ukraine and Russia was all right at one point in time, but at the
It,
same
Putin
time, the
was
whole
playing the
time,
long game, and then Trump came along and
yeah, yeah,
let the
and
reins
now
loose.
Putin trying to strong arm the ass again, and he see Ukraine doing their own thing. They got their own government, their own independence and shit like that. Because at one point they was with Russia, and now it's like all right, I don't need you no more. You know what I'm saying? So now Putin like, nah, I'm trying to bully
Yeah, Ukraine just wants to be a part of the EU and a free nation. Like
you.
they just
Mm-hmm.
want to be
Hmm.
free. So, and Ukraine, they're backing down. That's the dope part. I mean,
They
I'll
definitely
say
ain't
that.
backing
Yeah.
down.
I don't know how they feel about no black people and no shit like that.
You
But
right,
I'm
Ash.
just
They ain't,
saying for them
but
and themselves,
they said they
motherfuckers
said
fighting.
they said the Russian some of the Russian soldiers like surrounded their ass in a certain amount. I think they was like 200 something soldiers or something. Something Russian did. The Russian soldiers did that where though they surrounded Ukraine soldiers. I was like, oh shit. So and now Putin talking about sending nuclears over there. I was like, oh,
He talking about sending them to anywhere to interfere.
Hmm.
oh for real?
AKA
Oh
here.
yeah. Do y'all think if
Well,
Trump
I
was in
just went back to
office,
work downtown.
if Trump
Hey,
if Trump was in office, how would you think Trump would carry it?
Either
Honestly, if that
he sided with Russia or
he'd have to toe the line. I think he'd have to toe the line.
what you mean? What you mean to
He'd have to play a very
play it
play a
close?
very fine line because he likes Putin. So
Right. That's why I say that.
he needed to go hard with condemnation of like that's my guy. I don't know why. I don't know what he's doing. And like no, he can't. Like you know what I'm saying. He'd have to go real hard or to me kind of play a very fine line of like he did COVID. Like you know what I'm saying. So we're not reacting fast enough, or he may
Hmm.
not do the sanctions. He may like, well, let's wait and see how this plays out. And no, I don't think he's gonna go this far. He didn't really use vacuum bombs, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like he could easily go that way, or to me, he would need to do a hard combination. But
It's
like,
tough.
he would have to have a lot of international. I think he'd have to have a lot of international pressure.
hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, also I know this guy ain't the only one, but this is one of the this is one of the headlines.
Bobby funny. I'm sorry, I
Um
just saw that.
it's a basketball well, it's quite a few basketball players over there stuck and can't get home.
It was a local.
Yeah, went to Oxon Hill.
Hmm.
um but yeah, like his story is bad because like the news actually communicates with him and he just wants to come home. And the way his family's behind it on the news, it's like real sad. He's like nervous, scared. He said, what the second day he spent the night in a bomb bunker
In the
and had to
bomb,
come
yeah,
out of
in
that.
the bunker, yeah. He had sent the tweet out saying thank you everybody, because he thought he'd be ready to come home. But
Hmm.
then like a couple of hours later, that daggone tweet was something else. Where the man basically like I'm fucked, I'm stuck, and that's when he was talking about like you said, Chad hiding up under that bomb bunker,
Hmm.
if you're not mistaken.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's his name, Mo. Mo, what is his last name? Mo something. Maurice something.
It started with a C.
That's crazy, man. That's sad, man. And then like Tiffany said, everything is taking a toll on us, finance wise. You know what I'm saying? With the daggone price of just goods and products, gas, food, all that shit is going up. And I like being downtown sometimes. Last few days, even last week, you see a lot of police out there, a lot of Secret Service out in the streets, DCPD blocking off certain
Them damn
certain
tanks out
highways
there.
and tanks out there.
Yeah,
Yep,
Them National Guard
tanks and
tanks out
Hummers.
there.
Hummers out there,
The
all that
Hummers are
shit.
out there. I mean, and shoot, you can see the helicopters flying too. I ain't about to hold you. You know, I live by Andrews. So you can see the helicopters
But you
flying in and
definitely go
out.
you gonna hear them and see them all the time.
The ghetto birds out, son.
So, but it's like the helicopters. It's not the regular ones. I mean,
It's tough.
it's still this like it's post Trump America. So I'm not
We-
necessarily surprised by anything.
We're never gonna have 25-cent wings at happy hour again.
Definitely not no fucking hideaway. They be saying they
I'm
got the
saying.
rooms
That
open.
was for the. What's up, Mike? What's going on, brother? Yeah, it's a tough situation, man. Tough situation.
All the damn air shows, by bruh. It's like, I mean, you don't have to go to the air show because you can see it. It's like, but man, traffic and it's loud. Yes.
Mike, what up, bro?
Hey, Mike. It's
Again,
baby
man, we thank y'all
show.
we thank everyone for chiming in continuously every weekend, every week, excuse me, every Tuesday, I say weekend, every Tuesday at 8:35. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share the feed to your pages, your groups. So what Ash say, man,
Butter for
looking for
$6.99.
damn.
Every excellent 395. Yeah. Yeah.
I used to live at the Admiral, them damn jets.
Yeah.
Man, look. Mm-mm.
Like that's hold
Oh.
on.
Hello, Chinese.
Damn Ari acting like she the popo.
Don't let this turn into a real life don't look up. Oh God.
Man.
Ain't nobody taking no announcement seriously and then boom.
Exactly. Hey, Ash. I saw a post that you put up about another vendor event. Can you please share that with everyone if you don't mind? And I just saw shot salutes to you and your company and your brand on y'all last two pop up events that y'all was at. So we definitely want the information for the next vendor event. See if people can come out and support.
And once again, shout out to the hot sauce.
Yeah, that hot sauce is good. Ash, definitely. Yeah, Ash, put your social media information up for your brand, your company, your products, your goods, and all that good stuff.
And anybody else that got any services that's legal, feel free to post. Only the legal stuff. Only the legal stuff.
Hmm. Yes. Anybody that want to come on in the near future for interviews, just want to talk, just want to join the studio, want to join us, or got conversations, or shit, even a daggone what's that John they be doing on 96.3, the
Strawberry letter.
the strawberry letter. But we ain't gonna use
I'm
that one.
always down for a good anonymous post.
Anonymous post.
I'm always down for an anonymous post.
I got an anonymous post. My
I
boys
used to,
call me.
I used to do those on my, I used to do those on my Facebook page, and like people would inbox me,
I'm
and
gonna
I
take
would
that call.
post them on like the thread. Oh man,
What type of service is this, Mike?
are you okay? Sorry, y'all.
The next event will be on March the 12th, 4800 Stamp Road, Temple Hill from 5 to 9. Okay.
All
That's
right.
around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
March 12th, that's a what?
Probably Saturday. 9 times out of 10 it's Saturday. Follow me on
Sweet that
IG
bake
at
that underscore book.
sweet.bake_buds.
Yeah, it's Saturday. Let me find an old whole story and send y'all my
Yeah, please do. I look, I got a letter. Well, I ain't gonna say I got a letter, but I got a scenario. My boy said he talk about it. I don't know if he's still on here or not. Handgun trainer, that's right there. Handgun trainer. Um, my boy said him and his ex-wife,
Ooh,
well,
excuse me.
they still married, but they still live together, but they got outside relationships, and their significant others know. You know what I'm saying? His lady come over from time to time, her dude come over from time to time, and they are perfectly okay with that. Is that even an option? Like, how would y'all feel about that? If that's somebody y'all want to date or looking to
I was
date?
waiting for you to say what the problem was. Honestly, sorry. I was like, wait. Sorry, they still smashing or
No,
something?
and he said they're not. And he said they're not smashing at
They're
all.
actually
Like
married, right? You said they're
but
actually
they
married.
still married. And I had asked him last night. I was like, hey, okay, so why don't y'all get a
Are
divorce?
they?
He was like, nah, we just fuck with each other, cool. We just never thought about it. I was like, so that don't make
Oh, so they
you.
okay. They don't want to get
It's cheaper to
divorced.
keep her.
Well, no, it really is though. Some couples do choose to stay like in the same house or whatever until they get their finances, yada yada yada. I don't think they should have to be single through that if that's the
Mm-hmm.
case. But if you're saying like they don't even plan on getting a divorce, it's like they just chilling. It's just like that's just like, oh, like do they still engage? Like do they still
Like on them
And he
random nights.
and honestly, I asked him. You
What
know
do
what
you
I'm saying?
say?
I've been on my man since high school. You know what I'm saying? And again, I can't sit up here and
So
say
what do
the
you say?
man lying, say he not lying. I said, look, do y'all like y'all have y'all ever did anything lately in the past? Do you think about it? He's like, no. He's like,
How
Ray,
long? How long
no.
has it not been?
He said it's been 5 years.
Damn.
I feel
He
like
said
they
it's
should
been
just get a
5 years.
divorce, though.
They
I
just
mean,
got
I feel like they
they
should
been
just
he
get a
said they've been
divorce.
divorced. They've been divorced 5, 6 years. He said it's been about 5 years. And he said,
Also,
man,
they're like literally legally divorced and they're just still living
no, I'm sorry.
together.
I'm sorry. They're not divorced.
So
I'm sorry.
they're
Forgive me. Forgive
separated.
me. Forgive me.
Separated.
They're separated, but they didn't go the legal route and get a divorce. So they're
Yeah, no,
still
I
they're
think that's
still
borderline codependent. To me, that's borderline codependent and unhealthy. Like if you all aren't
mm,
together anymore, like why are you a grown adult in a roommate situation with your ex? Like when you say it out loud like that, it's like, come on, son. Like y'all can still be great friends and everything, but it's kind of time to cut the cord. Y'all aren't together
Hmm.
anymore.
right.
You don't need your
That's
ex to be your roommate for
yeah,
5
that's a
years.
toxic soul
Toxic,
tie.
like you know what I'm saying.
That's a
Like you can,
toxic soul tie.
I get taking a few months to get your finances in order, or what, like 3 months. I say a month at most. Like by the time I tell you to get out, like that's when you should go. You get 30 days by law.
He said
Okay,
swingers.
you should be able to go after that. But kind, generous folks will give some time.
And I
But
honestly and
five
Tiffany,
years, like no, y'all just chilling, and I
and I
don't
had
know.
asked,
That's not
I was like,
healthy.
yo, like, so y'all
That's not
ain't never
healthy.
think about moving or nothing. Like he was like, nah, bro. He's like, boom, because he called me by my last name. So he's like, boom. He's like, nah, man, he's like, man, it's my folks, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been through lockups together. She's with me through
Damn.
shootouts
No,
and
that's
shit. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
codependency.
Wait, shootout.
That's
And,
Yeah.
that's
and both of them,
codependency.
and I feel what you're saying. To you know, what I'm saying both of them work and shit like that. And again, and this was last night. He was like, "Yeah, you can talk about it tomorrow," and I was like, "And y'all ain't known, y'all don't touch nothing each other or nothing, and your significant others or your shorty that you deal with, and main man she deal with is cool." Like he was like, "Yeah," I was like, "Oh,
But I mean, but
okay."
you know what? If it works for them and their situations,
That's what it
I'm
is.
not judging it,
Not at all.
but I am
Right.
saying that that is a pretty unhealthy level of codependency.
Can we get back to the shootout?
Yeah.
Bro,
I concur.
I tried to shoot on past that because it's a
Yo,
shootout. So
what kind of relationship are you in where it's like,
that's
hey,
what
yo,
I'm
we gotta go
saying.
roll up
Like
on these niggas, boo. You ready?
ride or die.
Oh my god.
That's why you're not supposed to be ride or die.
Mm-mm.
Like that's why you're not supposed to be
Yeah,
ride or
Oh,
we
die.
would
man.
definitely have to rediscuss this
Wait, and
relationship
not,
if we
I'm
was
sorry.
involved
Let
in
me
a
let me
shootout.
rephrase that, y'all. Not shootouts, but when he got shot, she was there for him. Let me say that she was there for him through times when where as though his house got kicked in. You know what I'm
I
saying
feel
by
like
the
that's
feds and shit like
fine. I mean,
that.
okay, cool. She was
Yeah,
a ride or die,
right,
all that. But it's like, at what point in your life are you tired of that? What point of your in your life are you ready to move on
right,
and like
right.
experience something different?
So
So
true.
like I can't see myself. I don't know how either one of them do it, but I can't see myself,
Hmm.
constantly,
Well, not
because even at the end of every year you still got to do taxes.
yeah, no bullshit, no bullshit. Yeah,
That part.
Seriously, like
That
we're
yeah,
not
part.
together. We're not living together. Wait a minute. Hold it.
right.
Like we still have property. Like that type of stuff actually matters, especially, thinking about the future. You trying to leave a legacy, you trying to leave,
Hmm.
like I'll be damned if I'm doing my thing and here you are just hanging on.
Tell it.
Why are you hanging on for? For what? That you stopping my building process.
And
Like if
and
we
and
gonna
and
be a couple, we gotta be building
right.
together.
And I was like, I said, your folks don't feel uncomfortable knowing that you still live with, you know what I'm saying, your lady. And again, y'all ain't even paperly go to the courts and call it over. Like this still legally your damn wife. And like,
I don't see how they doing it.
I,
I don't see how they doing it.
codependent.
In the
Yeah.
words of Ice Cube, either they don't know, they don't show, or they don't care.
Somebody don't want to
They
pay
don't
the
care.
five. Somebody don't want to pay for the filing.
Right.
They don't
I ain't
care.
paying for the
That's what.
five, Gina. I ain't paying for the five. I ain't paying for the five, Gina. I think it's I ain't paying the five. Trying to find out it was $5 They was mad as shit about that. You sit to do all this shit for $5, Martin. I ain't paying the five, Gina. I ain't paying the five,
Yeah,
Gina.
somebody over there don't want to pay the five. Somebody
Can
don't
y'all
want to pay
Mm-hmm.
the
really
five.
imagine living like that?
No.
I
Like you know what I'm
dog.
saying? Like I'm really trying.
Hey,
I'm just
Tiff,
like trying to sit here and think.
Tiff.
Like,
We was on the phone. Me and my man was on the phone, and like I said, we went to high school together. We used to live on
mhm.
Southview together. You know what I'm saying? The same neighborhood. I was like, dog, and I know his wife. I was like, she don't feel awkward when your folks around. He's like, nah, man, we got our own bedrooms. I was like, okay, I get that, but like
I mean,
that don't feel
I
that don't
wouldn't feel
feel awkward
awkward.
to
Like
y'all,
that's the
yo.
thing. I wouldn't feel awkward. I wouldn't care. I mean, 5 years, I don't care anymore. But it's like that. But being that I don't care anymore, why am I still
Why am
here?
I still here?
Yeah.
Like that's my thing. I don't care anymore. I don't like do
Right.
you. Like obviously if I'm doing me, I don't care. But why am I still here? I don't
Hmm.
have nobody else I can go roommate with. Or why am
Yeah.
I not rooming by myself? Like what? I don't get that part.
Because you can
Especially as
still care about a person and have that type of, you can still
yeah.
love a person and be down for a person, but for it to continue on in this way, in
In the
this
same up
manner,
under the same
Maybe
that's
roof.
when it
like live
becomes a
like
bit,
7 minutes
yeah.
away or something. Live down the street. Like let
Mm-mm.
me
Do like
visit
what
you.
Kanye did.
Live across the street.
Don't do like what
Well,
That
Kanye
nigga
did.
Kanye said,
yeah,
"Hey, I
let me
want that
rephrase
house
that. Let me
right here,
Don't
retract it.
do what Kanye. That's what I said. 7 minutes away, not across
Right.
the street.
not across the street." He go and bring on
Like, can we
Kim's
get
door.
three streets over or something?
Hey
You
Kim, you got
know,
some bread? The kids need some bread. I'm trying to make some sandwiches.
right?
I'm
You
coming
come and
across the
ask
street.
people sugar. Like,
I'm trying to
no,
make some
get out of
sandwiches.
here, get out my face.
Kanye, you don't have no bread over there, Kanye.
Where's your Uber? Like, no, get out of here. Amazon Prime, and they probably got some little fancy rich
You better
Amazon
That we
lace
ain't
up
Prime
them.
never
You
heard
better
members.
of.
lace up them
You know,
motherfucking
it's like
boots.
Raya or whatever it was. It's like we didn't know that. We didn't know what that was until the story broke.
You
it
better lace
was
up,
like, oh, okay,
lace up them big
exclusive,
ass
exclusive.
Balenciagas.
Them fishing boots.
Oh,
Oh man.
a trending topic, real quick, y'all.
Uh-oh.
So game was on Drink Champs, and I haven't looked at it yet. And speaking of Kanye, he made a statement. I want to see if y'all agree. He made a statement on Drink Champs saying, in the last 2 weeks, Kanye has done more for the game for him in his career than Dr. Dre have in his whole career. I said, hot damn it. No, this motherfucker did.
I
Well,
And
didn't
why
then
did
see
he
he,
it,
say
so
it,
I
that?
and I haven't seen again. I didn't look
Yeah,
at
I
Drink
can't
Champs,
comment.
but
'Cause I don't know
but
like.
like little highlights about shit like that. Like I mean, I could comment on that because that's not true. We talking about the game. We talking about Dr. Dre putting the game on. Like he was the producer of his first album. Right,
Well, I mean, like I said, I don't, but I don't know what the context is and what he
right.
means. He
Me
said
Right,
either.
somebody
right.
did
Me
What has
more
either.
for
Kanye
him.
done?
Like, what's the context of what he means? Like,
Hmm. And
so
I
I need
yeah,
more information.
yeah. Well, and
No,
when I heard that,
I'm here for you, but like
yeah,
he said
I
more
was
for his
like, damn.
career.
When I
He
heard that,
said
I was
more for
like,
his. He did more for his career or more for him as a
he's
person.
he said Kanye in the last 2 weeks has did more for him than Dr. Dre has in his whole career.
Yes, that's more for
Mm,
him. I don't know. I
yeah,
hear that.
I
I
would
hear
have
that
to
two different
see it.
ways.
Yeah, I'm about to watch
So
it.
And I'm sure I don't. Again, I'm gonna look at some of the drink champs tonight and see if I can get to that part of it because y'all know drink champs will be about like oh shit 2 hours, 3 hours long. So
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna elaborate on it. I'm gonna see if he's gonna elaborate on it. Matter of fact, because you know how the drink champs they be breaking little segments down, little highlights down, whereas though you can click on
Mm.
that and listen to it. So I'm gonna see what it says. But I was like, damn, that was kind of. I wonder how Dr. Dre just feel about that. Just feel about him saying that. And I
I
think
mean,
I
if
think the
I
game is
can
salty because he ain't performing the Super Bowl too. But go ahead.
now, mind you, I didn't watch it either. I didn't watch it either, but I'm just gonna say based off of Kanye's drink champs from what I saw him come forward with. I mean, he could possibly talking about maybe some of the behind the scenes aspects of just um the business aspects of because
Right.
Kanye is such an independent, even though he's gone through major labels and he's been learned so much from Jay-Z and Dame and like through the years just learned so much from all of his counterparts. Like majority of his efforts has been to own everything
On everything,
independently.
no
Hmm.
doubt.
So
Yeah.
I feel like if Game is saying something like that, it probably has something to do
In
with
that aspect.
some light that he has shed and gave to him that probably just made his, because sometimes you have that aha moment and you don't even
Hmm.
realize when you just get those little tidbits. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it just because I'm curious now to see if that's what it was. I'm sure he's enlightened him on something.
Yeah, and then I was about to say he probably threw him some beats.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that too.
Mm-hmm.
You said
Maybe
what,
that
Chad?
too.
Said yeah, he probably threw him some beats, dropped some knowledge on the young boy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's
I
like,
would
oh
hope
yeah.
so. I would
But
hope that's
I
what he's
mean,
talking about.
yeah, I'm again. I'm with Candace, so I'm gonna do further research in it. But I think that's like a bold statement to make in his last 2 weeks, though. The last 2 weeks compared to your whole music career.
That's
Yeah,
what
we
I said. It
gotta
Come on,
see
depends on
what
the
he's
like
talking
context of what
about.
he was saying it
That's
Yeah.
what
and how
yeah,
he was saying it. Because I mean, like they said, if it was a financial decision, if Kanye didn't put in some bread, it may have
it
been
may have been
more
Yeah.
a
than
powerful impact.
what Dre
True,
mm-hmm.
did for his whole career. So it depends
true.
on the
Yeah.
context of the conversation.
That's
Yeah.
like what Lil Wayne was saying. Lil Wayne gave Jay-Z his flowers and his big shout outs because you know what I'm saying he helped him pay some of his debt back in his taxes.
That's
And he also
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
and he
And
also got his
that
taxes
could
straight.
be huge.
That
Like that's a
definitely,
personal
yeah.
thing. Like this is my
Hmm.
home life.
Yeah.
Like fuck this
Right.
Mm-hmm.
music shit. Like this is like my
This is
livelihood,
longevity.
my
Yeah.
Yeah.
literal livelihood. You
Yeah.
know, I could go to jail behind this shit. So it's like it's equitable versus equal,
Mm-hmm.
dependent
Yeah.
on the person.
So while we on something like this, real quick, Dame Dash on Shannon Sharp show. Was it
Oh,
I haven't looked at it 2 days ago.
dog?
I gotta look at it. Did he give? Did he? It seemed like it would have been from. And again, I didn't even click on the chat, but I just looked at them two. I was like, I wonder if Dame being an asshole towards Shannon Sharp on this joint or not.
He
And he
was.
was. I figured that. This
He
is
was
off.
like he
This
was
off
like
the pick.
short answering them, and then like one question he said,
He don't take Shannon Sharp serious. That's what it is.
he asked him, he started asking questions about Kanye, and he said, so what do you think made Kanye so successful? Did you think he would become a billionaire? He said, no, I never thought he was going to do that. And he went, I thought somebody else on Rockefeller was going to do it, but not him. Then Shannon said, are you shocked? He said, no, nothing shocks me. I mean, Kanye respected me. He was one of the few people on the labels that listened to me. That's why he's a billionaire. I was like, oh,
Yeah, and yeah, cause he Dame. It seemed like Dame fuck with Kanye more than he fuck with Jay.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think the feed off what Canada was saying is because his independence. How Kanye mindset is, and you just think about Dame Dash. He and highly independent. Hello, look at Rockefeller. Rockefeller was an independent label when they first got. You know what I'm saying? When they first hit the surface. You know, so
I don't know the Jay-Z space. Do you think is Jay not independent? Like I don't 100% know.
nah,
I don't think so.
I think when nope, they wasn't.
I don't.
When
I'm honestly
Rockefeller first hit the surface, they was they was with Def Jam too. So
My
they was
apologies.
like,
but
Somebody
wasn't
called my
Dame with
phone.
uh, no, you good,
wasn't Dame
Candace.
with Rockefeller at the time too?
Well, Dame was just an executive. He helped found Rockefeller with Jay
Kareem
and
Biggs.
Kareem Biggs. All three of them found it.
So
But
what makes
he
the
was more the
difference between
businessman
Dame and
person.
Jay?
Huh?
What makes the difference between Dame and Jay with that part?
Artist. Jay is an artist.
Just
He was
because
an
he was an
artist and
artist, even though
executive.
he founded it too.
He was an artist and executive. Yeah. He was the first artist, of course, of Rockefeller. Because he was that big name, and IE still is. Whenever he push it out, you know. So yeah, but of course it's his now. He bought it, but they all was three owners of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't know why.
but
I don't know. I don't get that part.
Dane Dash going forward now, as thereafter Rockefeller, post Rockefeller, he's
Hmm.
been independent with Dash Studio, with Dane Dash Studios, this Dash and all this. He got in rock bands, and he preached that independence because he know about the, I guess, the culture vultures of the industry. That's why he don't fuck with the industry like that no more at all.
And
And
for
Jay
some
is still
reason,
more. It's still considered industry.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Jay
yeah,
is
yeah.
the industry.
Well, I mean, right.
Industry.
That's what I mean. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Right, right. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to get it. I guess.
At this point, damn near everybody signed the Rock Nation. You can't tour nothing without being signed to Rock Nation now.
Management levels and shit. They got management and stuff like that. So yeah, that's somewhat of the history of Dane to like how his independence kicked in. You know what I'm saying? As far as
Oh,
what Candace was saying.
and this fool was talking about a paid in full too,
Yeah, it's about to come out. Yeah,
with none of the original
one
cast.
on the original.
So I'm trying to figure out where he going with this one. You probably should just gave it another name because that's gonna fuck up the expectation. But his
Well, the
name,
new generation probably not so
It's
because
exactly.
it's so the
It's gonna be
gap
geared towards
between the
them.
first one and this one,
mhm,
it would be like a reboot of Bel Air.
Bel Air. Yeah.
Yeah, for a
which
whole
is a
new
pretty good
generation,
show.
new eyes.
Love
hmm
it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
hmm
so we'll see.
Where is that gonna go? We'll see, Ash.
We'll see, because he really ain't dropped too much, nothing about it,
But
except
you
that
said, but you said overall he was being an asshole towards Shannon, or he was just giving them short answers. Like he was
no,
just being a
he was being typical thing.
chick with a thing. Oh, okay.
Like I'm gonna sit here and drink your cognac, but I'm gonna be an asshole.
Was he able? He wasn't smoking on there, was it?
Nah,
Nah. Yeah, Shannon wasn't having that. Oh, okay. Well, mm, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely
I
gonna
get
look
it.
more into it.
I get it.
I'm definitely gonna look more into that game comment. Touch back on that next week. Because when I heard this shit, I was like, mm. So Dane equal asshole. Yeah, but he kept Rockefeller Records very structured. As much as he
Well,
could.
I guess I mean that's why I was wondering, like at what point does it's almost like being what's the hair company, Miss Jessie's or something? Like you're independent, and then at some point you sell. Like, did they start out as independent because they created it, and then
I
like
think
Jay
that
kept it going, and then Dame didn't decide to sell? Like, is it does it correlate to similarly in the music industry? Like, I don't know that side of it. You know, I don't
um
know the back end side of it.
actually,
well
yeah.
yeah yeah they that story was a typical music industry story.
But so, like, who did they sell it
Yeah.
to?
No,
What are they? Who are they with?
it's
You said
Jay's.
Def Jam,
It's Jay's. Now Jay got ownership of Rockefeller Records
but
now.
if it's Jay's, is like,
He sold it.
and isn't he independent? Like,
Nah, not
No,
what
no.
he's a mogul?
no.
Like, who is? That's what I say. Is it Def Jam? Who's
Yeah,
his like? Who's his financiers?
Def Jam's his distributing label.
So
It was
okay,
Rockefeller
okay, there we go.
distributing label.
Okay,
Yeah. It was the
so that
Rockefeller distributing label.
so Def Jam is his Disney corporation, and he's like an ABC,
Mm-hmm.
big,
yeah, that's a good
big,
way.
big, big ABC.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
a good way to look at it.
Okay, got it. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. I just that's
But
all I'm saying.
Jay
Understand
Z
it that way.
bought Dame Dash and Biggs out of that. Well, I think Biggs is still part owner of it. I
Okay,
Uh-uh.
think.
okay,
No.
He was
Oh,
gone
okay.
after the
all right.
stabbing.
I got
Okay.
that.
So
I got it. I got it. Okay.
everybody got bought out or whatever. Got their shares paid
Yeah,
to them and shit
and
like that.
Damon started Rock La Familia,
Yeah. So.
Okay. I
and
heard
that's
that.
where he took state property and everybody
Actually,
and,
just
Mm-hmm.
super
and
structure that
Dipset.
too. Mhm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that was that. But Chad, it's 10:30. We gotta thank our guests
Myself
for
ready.
coming on again. Again, Miss Candace, give everyone your information about how to find the show, what networks it on, all that,
All right.
please.
Okay. Well, first, thank you guys for having me so much. I always enjoy myself when I come and have some time with you guys on the show.
Hey,
Yes.
And we appreciate you so much.
we definitely appreciate it.
You guys can check out Double Cross on the All Black Network app, ALLBLK. And also Prime Video is streaming Double Cross series as well as Apple TV and WeTV. So with WeTV, just check when it's available. I'm not sure, how they do that.
So y'all ain't got
But
no excuses to not look at the shit, including
yes,
myself.
yes,
So
we're
because
already
it's
on season
yeah.
3. Yes, so go ahead, start with season 1, binge watch it. It's so good from start to finish. Um, Also, stream Pretty Little Wife on Apple Music. It is Tanya's anthem. I call it Tanya's anthem for my character on the show. And so you can stream it on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, any music platform. You should be able to find it. YouTube. And again, shout outs to Esquire. Shout out to my family, Them Gibson's Films. the Double Cross family. Shout out to all of the cast. Again, most of them from the DMV. So represent DMV, stand up. We in the building. Okay. And
Yeah,
thanks
yeah.
for all of you guys for coming on and chiming in and commenting and watching the show and loving the characters as well. So follow us on IG. My IG is at I am Candice Van Beauty. The shows is at Double Cross Series. And then the fan page on Facebook is Fans of Double Cross. So thank you guys so much again for having me.
Thank
No
you,
pride,
thank you,
fam.
thank you. We definitely appreciate it. And we hope you come back for a third time to be
Yes.
advertising the fourth season.
Yes, yes,
You
yes. Want
know,
to share the love. Share it.
Even
Yes.
before then, we gonna talk. We
Hey,
want you
I
back. Yeah.
yes. And hopefully Mr. Hollywood can make it out this season. I tried to get him out there last season, but Mr.
you told me
Hollywood
Hollywood
like the
got
doing
day
busy.
Hollywood.
before.
No, because we were going to be there the entire month of February. So I was like, let me see if he can make it out for at least one weekend.
Candace, see if they can
So,
incorporate a podcast scene
That's a good
in
okay.
the
idea.
show where we all can go.
That's a
I,
good
I
idea.
hear that. I hear
Like,
that.
you know,
I
that
feel
that
you.
yeah.
They still
It's
looking for
possible.
the baby because we could like do a
They
shout
are.
out about the
Oh,
youth.
you
Do
guys
you see what
did.
I'm saying? We could do an
They
interview
are.
with the mama or something and
I feel you.
rally the Black Lives Matter or something, girl. We could do this.
But yeah, again,
I feel.
we
I
do
hear you.
definitely do thank you for coming and tuning in with us again, chiming in with us in our studio, man. We definitely appreciate it. Sharing the love, sharing your artists, your
And I mean, your
background, your
time.
theater, your talent, your
Thank
time,
you.
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
All
I always like to
here.
say the hashtag local DMV talent, and you are one of them.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
thank
So
you.
we definitely help me appreciate it. Keep up the good work. Keep doing your thing.
And you all too. Thank you. Because without your outlet, I wouldn't have had an interview. You feel me?
See?
So
See, but if you got
hey.
any other characters that want to come and interview, even the directors or whatever, let us know. Like let Chad know. We welcome you all with open
Open
arms.
arms.
Thank
I
you.
got 10. I can fit 10 people on my stream. So
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
your siblings. I mean, that's your family.
Yes,
Not even whatever,
even
like
about the but
not
that
whatever, but I mean, that's your actual
y'all got it
family.
and y'all
So
got a
it'll
Yeah.
probably be a
business,
very dope dynamic to see how you guys actually interact, and you know what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like that could
right?
probably be extremely
And y'all
amazing.
got a film
So
business too. That's
because you're
generational wealth.
great,
We need to
so I
talk about that.
imagine that
Huh.
you all together are amazing. So
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we cut up. We cut up.
exactly, like that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
So I can imagine.
Yeah, I gotta see what their schedules are and then we can definitely make it happen
Please,
once. Yeah. Let me see what
please,
their schedules are.
for sure.
Because let me tell you, my sister, she's constantly writing. Like she's so busy. Sometimes I'll call her and I'm like, yeah, so let's talk about it. She's like, okay, so look, let me call you back or let me, because she's
Hmm.
literally got project after project after
That's what's
project
up,
that she's
man.
working on.
That's
So,
dope.
I love to
and she
hear that.
travels. Yeah. She'll, like last season, she was literally gone for 3 whole months, like a three, no, actually, yeah, 3 whole months. So May, June, no, four. She went out there in April. I knew I was tripping. She left for Georgia in April. Didn't get back from Georgia until June. Then left for Los Angeles and was gone for the whole month of June and half of August. So like she's gone. She's gone.
Yeah.
She's moving. So I'm gonna definitely look and see what kind of time she
Yeah,
has, and
for
she
sure.
and look if she can spare her time with me,
Right,
then we can
right.
come back. That would be beautiful.
That'll be definitely appreciative
Yeah,
for
that would
sure,
be beautiful.
for sure. And
Awesome.
Chad, close them out.
All right, first and foremost, once again, let me say thanks to our guest, Candice Van Beauty, for chiming in and hanging with us. To our guests that watch us and listen to us and put up with our shenanigans each and every Tuesday, thank y'all very much. To my awesome co hosts, Ray and Tiff, another dope show. Kudos to you guys. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about brunch,
The brunch.
the last Sunday of March. Fellas, pull up. It's going to be an epic event. We need to do this, make it a beautiful thing. And with that being said, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Of course, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be right here with us at the check-in. So on behalf of the walking thirst trap, Tips of Gold, and my boy Ray Boone and our guest Candace Van Beauty, as always, we don't want to leave, but we gotta go right now. We'll see y'all Thursday at karaoke and next Tuesday right here on the check-in. We out.
Can you feel it?